Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? So here we are, second stream of the day here, and this time we've got the Big Ten championship game here. Kickoff on the way. It'll be the Oregon Ducks here with the football here first. Will they return it? Yes, they will. And he gets brought down at about the 16-yard line. So that's where them Oregon Ducks will start off with the football here in the first quarter, and we'll see how this one goes after just witnessing UGA come up victorious in overtime and winning the SEC championship game over Texas. And if you're Texas, you lost twice to UGA. Your only loss so far this year. But let's see. Lewis here says, JB, where you at? And he's taking the over in this one. So he says it's going to be a lot of scoring here. Blackman says, you're late. He says, turn in that timesheet, buddy. You're late. Lewis says, JB stuck in traffic. Meanwhile, first and 10 is a run play here. And the back. Oh, man, first play picks up about a good 9 yards on the play there. And if they're going to let Oregon have their way on the ground, and look out, it can turn into a nasty game here if Oregon's able to run the ball at a high level. Second and 1. Another run play. Is it enough for the first? Let's see where they spot the ball at. Again, Oregon ranked number 1. Penn State ranked number 3. Let's see. Black Medicine's laughing. Lewis says, JB grabbing some munchies. And Kenneth says, hit that like button, please, everyone. And he's going to be having some dinner right now, some chicken and noodles and chips for a snack tonight. Oh, man. Got to live like Kenneth. Meanwhile, big time run on the play. He for sure got all the yards he needed and then some. Big time play there. Had to pick up about a good 7 yards there on that carry. So early and often in this one, relying on Jordan James heavily so far. He's got 3 carries so far for 16 yards. All right, 3 receivers top of the screen here, 1 back in the backfield. Gets a snap. So another running play. Looking to get to the outside here. Takes on the contact there. Nice pickup there on the carry. Second down coming up. Let's see. Mr. JB says, let's go Ducks. And Kenneth says the over as well. Okay. Meanwhile, oh, wow, look at that. Breaks free. Still running before he goes out of bounds there. Makes a business decision, but picks up the first down. And that was Johnson there on the catch. And Laney's back. Welcome back. And Laney says, hey, JB. And just like that, Oregon says, we're looking to get some points here early and often. All right, at the 47-yard line of Penn State. On the move, throws it short, completed to the back, and he's going to be brought down immediately after picking up 3 yards there on the reception. Second down coming up. And Laney says, go Ducks. All right, so everybody let JB know where you're standing right now. I know Mr. JB's going for Oregon. Laney's going for Oregon here. Black Medicine's going for Penn State. So let me know where everybody stands. And Mike says, press that thumbs up button. Absolutely. Absolutely. Back-to-back streams for JB. 12 minutes left to go here in the first. All right, 1 back in the backfield here. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 back. Feeds to the back, and the back is going to shake away, keeps his balance there, and he's going to be, I think, just at that first down marker, but I think he's going to be just shy. However, there is a penalty. Ooh, and that penalty is going to be there for face mask. I mean, you tried to yank the man's head off at that point. And so Kenneth says, who I got in this one. And so for me, I mean, I'm conflicted. I'm honestly conflicted there because I don't want to root for Oregon, but at the same time, Penn State fans have been coming for Ohio State fans for years. So it don't really matter too much to JB, but I guess I'll say Oregon. I guess. Kenneth says the Ducks. Okay, bet. And so 80s is in the building. What's good with you? What's good with you? And 80 says, JB, who's my favorite Eagle of all time? That is a spectacular question there. I would have to say my favorite Eagle of all time would have to be perhaps Brian Dawkins. Brian Dawkins. I went defense that time. There's a lot of guys I thought about on the offensive side there, but defense, Brian Dawkins, perhaps. All right, second and 15. Again, first quarter, 10 minutes and 55 seconds to go here in the first. Again, opening drive of the game. Oregon with the football. Receiver goes in motion. They snap the ball, throws it, completed all by himself, jumps over the defender. It ain't right. It ain't right. Oh my goodness. For the touchdown. Oh my goodness. Wow. He put the kid on a poster. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Black Man says your EA college football dynasty saw Drew Alar win the Heisman Trophy, which of course won't happen until Kyle's learned to fly. Bowen 786. Oh man, that's a steppy goal right there. That's a goal there. All right, so now after the touchdown, gonna go ahead here and line up for the extra point. Let's see. Black Manson says, say Chip Kelly, JB, don't be a coward. And so Chip Kelly, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Like Manson says, I never had an issue with the teams that can't beat my teams. Who cares about Penn State fans? Lewis says touchdown. And 80s comes through with the super here. And he says, Brian Dawkins' number is 20. You say, too bad you didn't say Reggie White. Shame on me. Shame on me. Shame on me. I did consider it, though. I did consider it. But extra point is good. So Oregon scores in the opening drive of this one here. And the score right now, Oregon 7, Penn State 0. But when we come back, Penn State, they'll get the football here and we'll see what they can do with the football. But Oregon already setting the tempo here early in this one. And hey, Lewis, you took the over. You got to like how that drive went. You got to like it. You got to like it. But yes, good old Brian Dawkins there. I mean, he was tremendous, tremendous, tremendous. Let's see. Black Mesa says, dang, JB, you should have named a kicker or a lineman. And so, hey, I answered the question truthfully. So that is, that's my favorite eagle right there, I believe. Favorite eagle. All right, but again, currently right now at the commercial, Gabriel was 3 of 3 for 48 yards and a touchdown there. Jordan James, 4 carries, 20 yards, made it look easy out there. And Sadiq, he went out there and, hey, jumping hurdles and stuff, getting touchdowns. So just like that, Oregon scores a touchdown first. But again, still here at the commercial. And just a reminder that JB's next live stream is going to be Monday Night Football, which we'll see the Cowboys and the Bengals for that one. So Monday Night Football will be the next live stream for JB. All right, so let's see. All right, so let's see what Penn State does here. Are we going to get a back and forth shootout type of game here? We'll see. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. 4 receivers, 1 back. Looking to pass, quick pass, gets the completion there to the back, and that's going to be a pickup of about 3 yards there on the play. And you say, Mr. Heisman, USA, you say Drew Alar. I've seen some people on Twitter say that that's the guy that they want for their future, for their franchise quarterback. All right, 2nd and 6. Oh, he lost the ball. He tried to dribble the ball for a second there, but it was picked up, not going anywhere. 3rd and 5 coming up. Yep, and that time tried to get a little creative there. All right, 3rd and 5. And again, 44 is their tight end. All right, 3rd and 5. Receiver goes in motion. From their own 30-yard line, snaps it, throws it, completed for the 1st down, finds his tight end. Kenneth says, "What's for dinner tonight?" And say, "Well, actually, that's a good question. JB is not yet eaten yet today. So I don't know, but I'm thinking chicken. But man, what a massive run! A massive run there. Oh my goodness. Nicholas St. Nick coming out here and dishing out yards instead of presents. Wow. What happened there? Wow. I mean, he saw the lane, and what can I say? He did the rest. That was what, 41 yards on a carry. That'll get their attention. All right, so now they sub the other running back in the game here. Receiver goes in motion, looking to pass, throws it, incomplete. Incomplete. So that's incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. But yeah, I'm thinking it could be chicken, could be some fried rice, could be some Chinese. You never know. I guess it depends on what's all open by the time this stream ends. All right, 2nd and 10. Ball at the 22-yard line of Oregon. Shotgun formation here. Looking, throws it to the back of the backfield in the back. Gonna pick up some yards here. About a good solid 6 yards there. Now we got 3rd and 4 coming up. Let's see. Black Manson says, JB, everything in my apartment that gets cooked by my fiance is too spicy. And so, yeah, JB does not do spicy at all. At all. Like, JB does not like spicy. Like, at all. JB is not thinking Arby's. All right, 3rd and 4. Looking on the move. Still looking. Throws this one away. Incomplete. So incomplete, and they're going to have to settle now for the field goal attempt. Unable to find 85. All right, let's see. Kenneth says, does wife cook and what does she do on Christmas? And so, wife does cook, and I will have to find out for Christmas. Like Medicine says, me neither. You say, I'm shocked that her damn water isn't spicy at this point. Not yet. And let's see. Braden says, dang, I haven't seen you in weeks, JB. And so, you haven't seen me in weeks, Braden. What do you mean? Whatsoever do you mean? All right, so tack on 3 points there for Penn State on their opening drive. So both teams scored on their opening drive, one a touchdown in Oregon, the other one a field goal in Penn State. And ultimately, that's the difference between winning and losing, coming up with 7 points and 3 points. Let's see. RC says, RC, you sound like you're going through it, man. What's the scope? Braden says, just joking. Oh, we know. RC said, this game's too stressful. Blackman says, he hasn't seen the Iowa offense in decades either. Oh, man. Let's see. Braden says, yeah, RC, we're not passing the ball good right now. RC said it's too close for him. Oh, man. I know what'll help RC. Some food. Think about food. Food will help. I know it'll help. Let's see. Blackman says, RC, what's the score? He said, I need to pull for whoever Iowa is playing against. That'll be Tennessee. Braden says, bruh. RC says 44-43. Braden says Tennessee. Black Message says, never mind. He said, never mind. He hates Tennessee. Braden says, Black is a huge Tennessee fan. Willie says, can anyone beat the Ducks? Man, those guys are good. Can anyone beat them? And so that's the question. That is the question. Braden's crying. RC says, JB Food is just going to pull you out. Kenneth says, so what are your thoughts on the Packers and Lions game? And so I didn't spend much time watching that one, honestly. JB had some stuff going on, so JB didn't spend much time watching that one. So, but all I know is that the Lions, they went for it on a fourth down, they converted, they won. So Lions winning a close game there, but it will be risky for them in the playoffs if they continue with that same mindset of just going for it whenever they feel like it. Like Manson says, no, 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 sir, don't spread that libel. Braden says, oh, he will. He will. All right, so now kickoff. We've seen both teams score here in the first quarter, 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the first. Kickoff on the way. No return. RC says, Braden, we doing too much. Says, we doing too much. Braden says, it made me numb the whole day Friday. Oh, man, Braden. Just think about how JB felt when you sat there and enjoyed his misery. I want you to remember that, you know. He says, yep, RC. RC says, Oregon, and the O stands for offense. All right, so 1st and 10 here for the offense. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter of play. Oregon up 7-3. It's going to be a handoff here to the back in the back. Look at that burst there. He's still running, still running. He's just getting away from guys. So somebody finally grabs him by the heels and brings him down. Oh, my goodness. And so Whittington, whoo, look at this. Look at this. Noah Whittington, 26 yards there. I believe his player prop coming into this game was at like 37 yards rushing or something near that. So he's already almost there off of that one big carry. Wow. 6 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Tosses it here to the back off the left side here. And he is, hit near the sideline there, but it's a clean hit inbounds. Clean hit. He may not have liked it, but it was clean. Second down coming up. Second and short. All right, and let's see. Black Medicine says that JB earlier this week, he says he spoke about why Kyler Murray was his vote for MVP and why the biggest reason that he believes that in terms of the performance there. And so, yeah, Kyler's not getting it. Kyler's not getting it. All right, second and 2. Tosses it here to the back and ooh, stuffed on the play after picking up a yard on the carry. Third down coming up. Third down coming up. RC says, Brandon, we took Lucy Olson out the game. We about to get bashed. And let's see. Braden says, dang, I missed a lot, Black. Let's see. Black Mason says, whoop, too much speed for Penn State. He said they are going to get boat raced. I think that all the conference championships, except for the SEC ones, have been blowouts. Have that been the case so far? I believe so too. I believe so too. I mean, I don't. If we consider 21-7 a blowout, then and for Boise State, then sure. But so far, it feels like it's been that way. All right, so we got 4th and 1. So on 4th and 1, can they get the first down here? They snap it, hand it to the back, and the back. Uh-oh. Well, wait a minute. There's a flag. There's a whole lot of things to sort out right now, guys. A whole lot of things to sort out right now. All right, so let's see. And just looking at this flag here, face mask. Ooh, what a terrible flag. That's terrible. You're just going to gift them with a first down. Just going to gift them. Let's see. Braden says, why do you think he should win MVP, JB? And so JB does not believe that, Braden. Does not. All right, 1st and 10. So after the penalty here, gifts them with a first down from the 24-yard line now. Gets the snap. Throws it. Completed there. That's going to be a pickup of about 7 yards in the play. Second down coming up. RC said, JB, give me a baseball bat. We're down by 3, and you're ready to kiss this TV goodbye. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. Blackman says, holding, and he didn't get it anyways. And he says, wait, what? Oh, man. RC says, pass the JB live stream. Use on yourself only handgun. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's never that serious, RC. Blackman says the refs can see everything now. Normally they pretend to be Ray Charles. And so, right? I guess it matters who the team is. 5 wide here from the 13-yard line of Penn State. Can they get another touchdown here? Looking, throws it, completed over the middle. And he's going to be about 3 yards shy of that first down marker. Second down coming up. And the Ducks, they are being very surgical right now. They are moving and grooving this ball right here. And, oh, a nice pickup there for the first down. 1st and goal. 4 minutes left to go here in the first quarter of play. Oh, man. I know it's early, guys, but anybody worry about James Franklin over there? Like Manson says, roll RC, dial it back. Yeah, like dial it back a lot. Like a lot. All right, so we got a 1st and goal here. All right. Fakes the toss, looking, throws it wide open for the touchdown. So Oregon scores again. And Lewis was like, yep, he knew it. Another touchdown for the Ducks. And right now, oh man, they may be the Ducks, but they're not the ones getting roasted right now. Oh man. Let's see. Black Message says, even Bama losing never drove you to commit a OJ Simpson. Oh man, you say even though you love the new Broncos. And let's see. RC says, well, if JB can watch Ohio State fall down and keep coming back, I can hang in this nail biting contest. RC, I want you to remember that. I want you to remember that. Because when JB starts gunning for you, you started this war. You started this war. Let's see. RC says black medicine. And so, oh man, kick a team while they're down. I see. I see. Let's see. Lewis says he'll drink to that. That's another touchdown for him. Couple shots, and Lewis says, hey, he's going to need a lot of refills tonight. A lot of refills tonight. But 14-3, that's the score here in the first quarter with 3 minutes and 21 seconds to go here. And man, Oregon, man, they're out here. They're out here scoring in bunches. Black Message says, whoop, SMU, here I come. And Mr. JB chimes in and says that Bama should not be over the Hurricanes. He said it with his chest there. He said that Bama should not be in over the Hurricanes. But like the rest of the ACC, that one's just going to fall to the wayside. RC says, close games make me need some Tony Montana powdery medication. I feel you there. JJ in the building. What's good with you, JJ? How we feeling today? Oh man, JJ, I can't see JJ and not talk about fantasy football with you. So how's it going right now in fantasy? Let's see. Black Mason says, I'm gonna respectfully take a page out of my Pokemon's handbook and pretend not to notice. And Braden says, I wonder why Mr. JB is saying that. And so Braden says he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it because Braden's been lobbying for Iowa to get in there. Let's see. JJ says, good. Bet. Let's see. Black Message says, JB, I don't think you understand what he meant. And so, well, who we talking about here? Who we talking about here? Because I got what RC meant. And other than RC, I mean, I don't think Braden said, let's see, wonder why Mr. JB is saying that. And so, but yeah, so let's see. JJ says just got done watching your Bulldogs beat Texas. And let's see. The Tony Montana one. Come on now, Black Medicine. Give JB a little bit more credit than that now. JJ says again. And so, okay. Let's see. Black says you forgot him from Miami. RC says, JB, I need to scream and rage. RC, remember, you just posted a video or you scheduled a video to be posted about the change in how you're handling losses. Remember that. Just keep that in mind before you break that TV. Because that means you're going to have to spend more money on the TV, and that's less money for food. And you know you love food, RC. So think about that. Think about that. Think about that. But don't do it. Let JB be the voice of reason. Let JB be the voice of reason. All right, so let's see if Penn State can respond. Again, second offensive drive here for Penn State. They're shuffling up the formation here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back from their own 25-yard line. Throws it. Oh, what a nice catch there by the tight end there. That's a first down there for Penn State. So now Penn State, they're feeling like they've got to match Oregon with the momentum there. And let's see. Braden says, yep, listen to JB, RC. Braden says, Warren, I know, right? Oh, wow. That time, though, incomplete. So 2nd and 10. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. It's a lot of possessions here for the first quarter. Like Messi says, take it from someone who just broke over $800 worth of stuff in his apartment a few days ago. Don't do it, RC, because at some point you're going to calm down and be like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Braden says you got to cash that. You got to cash that. I mean, it was practically all over. Right. And a flag right now. Things aren't looking too good right now for Penn State. I got a feeling that this can get very ugly right now if this keeps going how it's going. JJ says he'll be right back. Okay, bet. And 30, bet. Appreciate the heads up. Black Medicine says that was a horrible drop. Aiden says, Black, what happened? All right, so the flag backs him up there 5 yards here. So things just ain't thinging right now for Penn State, the number 3 ranked team in the country, rocking an 11-1 record so far in this one. Let's see. RC says, JB Black Medicine, I'll just throw Amazon empty cardboards everywhere. And so, you know what? If that's what you got to do, then okay. Throw those empty cardboard boxes there. That'll be okay. Black Medicine says, a lot of offense from Clemson. Really? How are they moving the ball? Running or passing? All right, 2nd and 14. Throws it. Ball's in the air. Incomplete. So now, 3rd down coming up. Oh, man. You got to be a little nervous right now for Penn State. If they don't get this 1st down, you get the ball back to Oregon. You know Oregon's going to come out here and try to score again. So you got a 3rd and long situation here. First quarter, 2 minutes and 54 seconds left to go here in the first. All right, tight end goes in motion. Quarterback throws it, gets the completion there. And that's a 1st down. So big time play there to get the 1st down there for Penn State. Just when it was looking like it was teetering on, I was a little nervous for them, but they did get that first. Excellent job to just give yourself some time. Braden says, things ain't thinging. All right, meanwhile here, running back, gonna get about a yard here. 2nd and 9 coming up. All right, she says, Braden, you're worried? Braden says, I'm a little stressed, RC. He admits that. Black Man says, Braden, he got upset. So he got upset with his dog. He said he should have broke his stuff and not his own. Yes. Yes, but yeah, that was wild. That was insane. All right, 2nd and 9. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back from midfield here. Throws it. Oh, another completion. And look at him go. And so once again, finds his tight end. It's like, hey, defense, guess who we're going to throw it to? I don't know. Our tight end that's lying out in the slot because he's been getting it every time. And so, a throw out the backfield here for a touchdown. Look at that. So Penn State able to get the touchdown. Nicholas Singleton out here catching touchdown passes up the middle. Wow. Okay. How about that? So that play back out the backfield just ran up there straight touchdown. Wow, they forgot all about the back. Excellent play call there. Nice throw. That's a touchdown for Penn State. And that was 6 pass plays on that drive, 1 rushing play, 75 yards, and under 2 minutes off the clock, but they do score. And now the extra point to make it 14-10 in this one. We'll see how the Ducks respond here in the first quarter with 1 minute and 24 seconds to go. But man, a lot of scoring in this one. With the score 14-10 here in the first quarter. How about that? Braden says, nice throw by Alar. Black Medicine says Clemson's moving the ball by referee at this point. They got to move it how they move it, right? And so Braden says, geez, Black Medicine. Braden says touchdown. All right, so we're currently right now here at the commercial here with our score 14-10 here in the first quarter with 1:24 to go here in the first. Both teams have scored each time that they've had the football here. The difference being that the first time it was by a field goal there by Penn State. Meanwhile, Oregon has scored both times with a touchdown. So at some point, defensive coordinators, this is the kind of game that makes you nervous right here because you need a defense to make a couple stops at least in this one. But let's see what happens once we come back here from the commercial and see if Oregon will score again when they get the football. And Black Medicine says, yeah, he lashed at another dog, which is something he's never done. Broke your heart because he's such a good dog, but he's not kicking your butt and breaking your hands. And so that's about half the time there. And Black Medicine says the Clemson scored 21-7. Oh, man. Braden says, no. He says, come on, SMU. But again, still right now at the commercial here. But so far in this one, Drew Allar, he is 7 of 11 for 96 yards here passing and a touchdown. Meanwhile, Doug Gabriel here for Oregon, he is 6 of 7 for 63 yards passing and 2 passing touchdowns so far in this one. On the ground, Nicholas Singleton, that big carry he had for Penn State for 42 yards off of 1 carry. Biggest run of the game here. He's got 42 yards rushing. Meanwhile, for Oregon, it is Whittington, the leading rusher. He's got 5 carries for 36 yards so far in this one. But man, so far this has been insane. After coming from a game in which we saw a defensive display between both Georgia earlier and also Texas in that one, now we're seeing the complete opposite. It's an offensive showdown between these two teams, moving the ball. And again, Warren is the leading receiver here for Penn State. He's a tight end number 44. He's got 3 catches for 48 yards so far. And we're still in the first quarter, guys. We're still in the first quarter. All right, and getting ready to see what will transpire next. All right, so lining up for the kickoff here. And let's see if the Oregon Ducks will end up returning this kick or not. All right, so kickoff on the way. No return here. All right, so Oregon, third possession here. The first 2 times you scored a touchdown here. Will they keep it going in a game in which the offense is coming out here and they know that they got to keep scoring? They've got to keep scoring. All right, so meanwhile, I see a flag out there. All right, so unnecessary roughness is what they're calling here. Unnecessary roughness, and that's big. That is big. You're just helping them march down the field. Look at the fans' reaction. They get it. They're like, are you kidding me? They're like, it's already tough enough to stop this offense. And yet you want to gift them some yards? That's insane. All right, Ducks here, shotgun from their own 40-yard line. Gets the snap. Throws it. Ball's deflected. So try to get it there to the back there. Ball's deflected. Second down coming up here. 2nd and 10. Again, here in the first quarter with 1:21 to go. Now, I am trying to see who did they call this flag on exactly. All right, but 2nd and 10 here. Again, shotgun gets the snap, feeds it to the faked it to the back there. Oh, all open by himself there. Keeps his balance before he goes down, picks up an extra couple yards, and that's going to be a first down there. Again, striking over the middle there. 22 yards to Tez Johnson. He's got 3 catches today for 46 yards receiving. All right, fresh set of downs to work with. Again, on a 1st and 10. Gets the snap. Looking, feels the rush, and they're going to get him. He's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. 2nd down coming up. 35 seconds left to go here in the 1st quarter. And that's going to be a loss of about 2 yards. All right, so after that sack, now 2nd and 12, and they don't have to run another play. They don't have to run another play. They can let it run out to the end of the quarter here. We'll see if that's what they do. Going to spread them out 5 wide here. All right, that's going to take us to the end of the 1st quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, the score is right now Oregon 14, Penn State 10. So 1 quarter in the books, and man, what a quarter it has been. And so Lewis says, hey, he'll take that shot right there because, hey, right now that's 24 combined points for you there, Lewis. So maybe you might get it by halftime. You might get that over by halftime the way that this is looking, especially if they can continuously keep scoring touchdowns the way that they have been in this one. But yeah, a lot of offense in this one. 1 quarter in the books. All right, meanwhile, I've got to take a peek real quick and see how things are looking in that Clemson and SMU game, in which SMU down 21-7 in that matchup. And so SMU, right now, Clemson is beating them. But again, 1 quarter in the books, 14-10, Oregon up at the end of the quarter. But again, it's not too late to let JB know what team you are rooting for in this one. Are you rooting for Penn State? Or are you rooting for Oregon here? Let JB know. Either way, glad to have you guys come through here. And 1 quarter in the books, we've already seen that the fireworks are getting busy in this one. Who will be the Big Ten champion here? Will it be longtime Big Ten competition guy, Penn State, or will it be the newcomers here in Oregon to come in year 1 and take the Big Ten championship? Because if you're Penn State, all you ever hear is you don't win the big ones that matter. You have an opportunity to change that narrative here today, but it's going to have to start with the defense making some plays. The defense is going to have to make some plays at some point in time. For both of these teams, defense is going to have to make some key plays here today. All right, so here we go. Getting ready for the start of the 2nd quarter in this one. All right, let's see. All right, so here we go to start the 2nd quarter here. Shotgun throws it, and oh, what a nice throw. What a nice throw. And so that won 31 yards there on the play. Excellent job to get the yards after the catch as well. Now we got a first and goal here for the Oregon Ducks. Three receivers top of the screen here, gives it to the back, and the back fighting forward there. He's going to be about 3 yards shy of that end zone. Second and goal coming up from the Penn State 3-yard line. Again, current drive right now, 5 plays, 72 yards there, and over 2 minutes in terms of time possession off the clock. All right, here we go. Second and goal. Receiver goes in motion. Quarterback keeps it himself here, and oh, he's going to lose a yard there on the play. Third and goal coming up. All right, here we go. Third and goal. And he's looking, throws it, and that's going to be a touchdown. So they are 3 for 3 on offensive drives of getting into the end zone. My goodness. And it's time to tight end Terrence Ferguson for the touchdown. And Braden says, here we RC. Here we go, RC. So how about that, guys? How about that? How about that? Right now, Penn State fans a little nervous because that defense is looking very shaky right now. Very shaky. Extra point is good. Braden says we are not Penn State right now. I guess Penn State ain't Penn State enough. But nah, I mean, this offense is shredding that defense, which is highly concerning if you're rooting for Penn State because it's nice to see your offense is scoring, but at the same time, if your defense doesn't get a stop at all, look out. Look out. RC says, I'm still alive, Braden and JB. I'm happy to hear that, RC. I was concerned, man. I was highly concerned. You know, you almost had JB had to open up the wallet there and send you, a couple steak burgers or something, man, to keep it good, man. Keep it good. Keep it good. Because nothing, nothing heals the soul like some food, right? So, you know, I'm glad that you made the right decision there, RC. Is the TV okay? Is the next question. And again, we're at the commercial now with the score Ducks 21, Penn State 10. Ducks 3 for 3 trying to score. RC said, JB, you thought I had a fork playing in a random outlet, huh? And so I surely hope that wasn't the case there, RC, but we had our concerns. Aiden says, yes, he was concerned. And so, wait, RC says 66 Iowa, 64 Tennessee. Is that final? Is that the final score for that game? All right, just awaiting here to get to the kickoff. And of course, if you're Penn State, you know you have to keep scoring. This is the kind of game where you're going to have to keep scoring here. You cannot afford to come out here and not score, especially touchdowns, because your opponent, they're getting touchdowns every time. They're getting touchdowns every time. And so let's see. RC says not final yet. Okay, how much time is left? Yeah, how much time is left? Brandon says no grande, and you say, or no Grady. And let's see. RC says it's 3:48 left in the game. Oh wow. Oh wow. Best of luck, you guys. Best of luck. And again, we're here in the second quarter of play. Looking to see how Penn State's going to respond offensively. They have to respond. They have to respond. To give us the game that we deserve from start to finish, they've got to respond. Because what happens if they come out there and they don't respond and then all of a sudden Oregon just scores again? All right, kickoff on the way. All right, let's see. RC says pending State versus Oregon. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line here. All right, and feeds it to the back here and the back. Oh, look at him on that play. Nice run there. Before they stop his forward progress there. Picks up 6 yards there, and that's Katron Allen on the carry. His second carry of the game. He's got 2 carries for 7 yards so far in this one. But excellent job on the carry. So 2nd and 4 coming up from the Penn State 31-yard line. Wait a minute, there's a flag here. I was about to say, is it just me or does it feel like every time we look, there's a flag against Penn State? Is it just JB, y'all? Is it just me? Braden says Clemson missed the field goal. Or says JB, I feel like I'm gonna have to go cut open the punching bag in the basement. And so now, RC means business. Braden says 21-7 still. Braden says Iowa choking. He's shaking his head there. Oh man. Oh man, but there's still hope, right? There's got to be still hope. Meanwhile, Alar throws one up there out of bounds. So now, Penn State, you find yourself in another 3rd and long situation. Last time you were able to make the play. Can you come through this time as well? That's the question. Can you come through this time as well? All right, here we go. 3rd and 19. Flings it forward there. Picks up 6 yards there. Again, quarterback felt the pressure there. Just fling it forward. Okay, more than 6 yards there. But at some point, we're going to need to see a defense make a stop at some point. So Oregon is that team that finally gets a stop. This is the first time offense has had the football today, guys, and it did not result in points. All right, kickoff. No return there from his own 31-yard line. Let's see. Braden says Lucy. RC says grumble, screams, moans in agony. Oh, man, RC. RC. Samuel, welcome back, buddy. What's good? And so Samuel's back here in the chat. Welcome back. All right, so we're at the commercial here. And Braden says this game is over. RC says, JB, I'm ready for football. You say F this. RC says he's done with this. Braden can just sigh. He says, this is tough. This is tough. Oh, man. But again, so far in this one, Oregon, every time they've had the football, it has resulted in a touchdown. Can they keep this going 4 straight drives here? Or will Penn State figure out a way to stop them? You got to figure out a way. Your team's down right now 21-10, which I know is second quarter here. You don't panic, but at the same time, if you let them score again, look out. Look out. RC says, yeah, this is over. Oh, man. Braden says, Tennessee freaking pressure. And so, oh, man, how many turnovers was it at the end of the game there, guys? How many turnovers were we talking in that matchup? And again, we're at the commercial, so we're not missing anything right now. With Oregon up 21-10, Oregon's going to have the football here. Penn State just punt the ball for the first time today. Let's see. RC says 75-67 with a minute 12 left. Oh, man. And you say almost 30. That's too many turnovers, RC. Too many turnovers. You got to talk to them. Let them know. Let them know. Braden says 30 turnovers. That's not a milestone that you want to reach. Braden says 30 turnovers. That's insane. Insane. That's got to be cleaned up. The good news is it's early in the season, clean that up, but that's got to be cleaned up by a lot. All right, so here goes the Oregon Ducks once again, this time starting off from their own 31-yard line here. Quick pass there to the back of the backfield. He drops the ball there, incomplete. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. I thought they said that Officer Jenny was reporting. I was about to say, wait, what? Officer Jenny. Let's see. RC says JB Braden outside of Lucy Olson and Addie O'Grady. You say, we've been essentially butt cheeks today. No. No. All right, 2nd and 10. All right, so 2nd and 10 here. You got 2 receivers, a couple tight ends, one back in the backfield. They snap the ball, give it to the back in the back. Oh, he's going nowhere. Going nowhere. Penn State said I had enough. They say I had enough. Big 99 got back there. Up, he saw Chef on the sideline. He hauled towards the sideline. RC said, JB, we got like 5 freshmen though. Well, that's, hey, you telling me 5 freshmen, y'all was in a competitive game like that against a team such as Tennessee, and all you got to do is just clean up the turnovers? Oh, man. Oh, man. Magic Man, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you today? All right, 3rd and 13. Gabriel on the move, throws it, gets the completion there before he's pushed out of bounds there. Nice pickup of about a good 6 yards, but it's not nice enough for the first. And for the first time today, Oregon will have to punt the ball. There you go. But Magic Man says, cheers and good evening. And also, yikes. You say, what is going on in this game? I'll tell you what's going on in this game. Offense, offense, and more offense. That's what's going on. Bring your own offense. But the last 2 drives we've seen, the defense, maybe they've arrived to the party a little bit late. And so now the Ducks will have to punt the ball. And let's see what Penn State does here. Symbols for the fair catch. Gets it from his own 10 before he falls backwards there. Okay. So now 1st and 10. And really says Magic Man, the man that comes through with the magic and makes magic happen. That's right. RC says we need better ball handlers. Unfortunately, unless Santa Claus brings them to us for Christmas, you guys are in trouble. Oh, man. Braden says, yep, RC Tennessee pressured us, got you guys to turn the ball over too much. And let's see. Magic Man says day is going good. Breaking in a new German Shepherd puppy. So much biting. Ooh, wow. Hey, that's nice. How old are we talking? How old are we talking? How old is the puppy? Magic Man says, Willie, shots to you. All right. And again, we are at the commercial again with the score right now, Oregon 21 and Penn State 10. Here in the second quarter with 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go. And again, this is the second live stream for JB today. Going back to back. Let's see. And Magic Man says just turned 3 months. And all he does is eat, sleep, bite, and repeat. Oh man, he's just living his best life. Oh, but wow, that is awesome. There, 3 months. That is awesome. Awesome. But yes, a lot of training to be done as well. RC says, JB, grab your blonde wig and hairband and suit for the Iowas, man, for the Hawkeyes, man. He said, we need you. He said, you can be your real you when you suit for the Iowa men's team. JB's going to pass on that. Yeah, JB's going to pass on that. I'm good. Braden says, that block RC basically summed up this game. Oh, man, must have been nasty. And let's see, RC says, Braden, this is the ish that be ticking you off. And Willie says, you only have 3 weeks to catch up to Rhino. And so 3 weeks, JB's going to need more than that. I'm going to need 3 JBs to catch up to Rise and Rhino for when it comes to that many streams there. So he's on a different level when it comes to all those streams. And Magic Man says, is Penn Zest even trying? I mean, offensively, they're trying some, but defensively, though, outside of that last possession, the first 3 drives were all touchdowns. But now Penn State from their own 11-yard line here in shotgun formation. Guy goes in motion. He's looking, throws it, and it's incomplete. Again, they put the running back out right, put him in motion, threw it to him, incomplete. That's a lot of things for an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Again, here in the second quarter with 10 minutes and 18 seconds to go. And let's see, RC says, JB, I can always count on my Bruins. And so at least you got that. At least you got that, right? And so let's see. RC says, pin fake. Pin fake. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Throws it. Oh, did he just throw a pick? Did he just throw a pick? Yes, he did. And did the defender get in the end zone, or was he just shy? I think he's just shy getting into the end zone. But man, oh my goodness, Penn State. Yep, fans. Yep, this is your chosen one. This is your chosen one. That's tough. That's tough. That is tough. Oh man. I mean, look at that replay there. He threw it right to him, gifted it right to him, and yes, he was just shy. Just shy. And so 80 says JB Sly Stallone or Arnold Essence. So I'm gonna go with Sly Stallone. Give me Stallone. Give me Stallone. Meanwhile, Oregon does cash it in there for a touchdown here. And so it was basically right there in front of him, like taking candy from a baby right there. And the face of that fan right there says it all. She knows what they're about to be in store for now. Oh, man. So Jordan James gets the touchdown. 27-10 right now. And so let's see if they end up actually running a play here, or if they're going to kick the field goal, which is exactly what it's like they're about to do. Kick the extra point. And let's see. RC says, JB, you say Lewis still plays UConn. You mean Louisville played UConn next? All right. Magic Man says a lot of future UFL players on Penn State's defense. So, oh man, Magic Man says these guys can end up in the UFL. And so, Reggie, what's good with you? What's good with you, Reggie? How are you today? And you say the 4th-and-1 stuff with a face mask penalty hurt bad. It did. It did. It made no sense, too. No sense there. I mean, that was insane. You gifted them a big first down. I know it's early, but I am worried for Penn State. I am worried for Penn State. Braden says, "Oh, Penn State." Braden says this is a bloodbath. Tennessee wins 78-68. And Samuel asked if them Bulldogs won. And yes, those Bulldogs won in overtime, Samuel. It was like 22-19. 22-19 in overtime. Look at that. So 28-10 right now. Second quarter, 10:05 to go. Kickoff on the way. Magic Man says there is sort of forfeit. There is a sort of forfeit rule in college, if I remember right, where they can shorten the quarters. And so I have not seen that myself personally, but my goodness, 80's coming through with the super. And he says Sly Stallone, Rocky won Best Picture 1976, and you say Saquon Barkley MVP, and you say Lewis, Braden, Black, hey, you say JB stayed out of GameStop. GameStop misses JB. I used to keep the lights on over there at GameStop, but they haven't seen JB in a minute since you can get everything from the eShop there. But man, those used to be some good times back in the day to go down there to GameStop for sure. But thank you so much there for the 80's coming through here, coming there for the super 80's. I appreciate that. Yes, absolutely. And speaking of Saquon Barkley, guys, I know we're watching college here, but who do you guys have for your MVP? Is it Saquon? Is it Josh Allen? Who do you have? Meanwhile, pass there incomplete from Penn State. Tried to run a trick play there. Third down coming up, 3rd and 7. But man, 80's coming through, the real MVP. Thanks once again. Samuel says you're happy that Georgia Bulldogs won? Bet. Willie says hype 80's. Yes. Yes. And Braden says Alar shaking his head there. All right, here we go. 3rd and 7 for Penn State. Alar throws over the middle. Incomplete. Incomplete. So just like that, incomplete. There's a flag, though. There's a flag. Could it be maybe on the defense there? We'll see what it is. 80 says Willie. And so let's see. And 80 says his vote goes for Saquon Barkley. And so I do agree. My personal vote will go towards Saquon Barkley because what he's been doing has just been tremendous. It's been tremendous. The kind of impact, I haven't seen that type of an impact consistently for those types of yards. You got to go back to maybe Adrian Peterson's run at the MVP during the year that he won it. And that was what, like 2015? Let's see. Magic says the refs are the MVP of the league. All right, 1st and 10. Run and play here. And oh man, look at that. He is just running, still running. And they're not going to stop him. They're a big time run there. Wow. Just wow. And that's a 1st down. So now 1st and 10. Throws it to the back at the backfield here. And he's going to pick up about a good 6 yards on the play. He was looking for that contact, though. Absolutely looking for that contact. And again, Katron Allen, he's got 4 carries for 34 yards. And let's see what he says. You think it's between Jaden Daniels and Nix? You talking about for the offensive rookie of the year or for the MVP? Mike says, hey, 80, 2nd and 4. On the move, throws one up there, and this is basically a prayer. Did he catch it? Oh, no, he did not. But that would have been one heck of a catch if he would have caught that. That would have been insane if you would have found a way to catch that one. But incomplete. 3rd and 4 coming up. And right now, clearly your quarterback is at the point here where he's just like, I got to throw it up right now because he feels the pressure of having to answer with Oregon and everything that they're doing. Not to mention, it was his interception that put them down 28-10. Mike says that Allen's goated. Magic Man says that Brock Bowers should be the offensive rookie of the year. He would have my vote. It's just I don't know if they'll give it to him, but he would have my vote. He should be. And they run the ball in. Oh, man, look at him. He runs out of real estate, though, goes to the bounce. Otherwise, he'd still be running. But that's a big-time first down for Penn State. A big-time first down for Penn State. All right, so we go 1st and 10. Gives it to the back, and he's going to lose some yards here. Let's see. Willie says, I would not be surprised if a quarterback gets the MVP award. Well, you know that they are very biased to quarterbacks, and that is my biggest concern. Samuel says, is Texas out of the playoffs there? And so that should be a negative. Because even though they got 2 losses there, it's still both to, the same team. And plus, you can't be penalized too heavily for losing the conference championship game. And oh, what a strike into the end zone there for a touchdown for Penn State. So Penn State says they're about to score. And that was Evans with the catch. So Penn State gets the touchdown, 22-yard touchdown pass. And look at that. He just beat the DB. Just beat the DB. But yes, really says, would not be surprised if a quarterback gets the MVP award because, again, it's the quarterback league. Willie says, I nominated Barkley based on how many fantasy games he won for you. I hear you there. But yeah, touchdown. So the score right now, 28-17 here in the second quarter. 6 minutes and 49 seconds left before we reach halftime. Samuel says, LSU playoff. There will not be LSU in any playoffs. Not at all. Nope. Let's see. Magic Man says the Georgia Bulldogs had one loss last year. They got into the championship game and they were kept out of the playoffs. And so, yep, that is true. That is true. But last year we had 4 teams. This year we got 12. So completely different scenario this year. And now we're finally putting some respect on a conference championship as well. So that's big. And Braden goes on to say that his favorite coach is Brian Kelly. So I hear you, Braden. And 80s with another super says JB, I went to CPR course and the instructors were John Aller, the Minnesota Vikings because they are choke artists. You say, come on, people, history is on your side. And so good old 80s. And Magic Man says Bama shouldn't be anywhere near the playoffs. And let's see. Samuel says NCAA college SEC champion team out. And so they are in. They are in. Meanwhile, pass incomplete. Incomplete. And you say Josh, not John. And so, okay, that makes sense there. So Josh Allen. Okay, Josh Allen and the Minnesota Vikings. JB's chip in there. Okay. Bet. And Braden says, you're correcting his typos there. And so I'm helping you out there, buddy. I'm helping you out. All right, so here goes the Ducks, 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Feeds it here to the back. All right, so 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 10. Again, here in the 2nd quarter with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go with Oregon up 28-17. Braden's annoyed. Oh, man. Let's see. Willie says, what team gets the #1 pick in the 2025 draft? And so that is one heck of a question. That is one heck of a question there. When it's all said and done, who's going to get the first pick there? That will probably end up being, if I had to guess right now, I could definitely see a case for a team like the Raiders, I could even see a case for the Jags, honestly, getting the first pick. So I guess right now I'll lean towards the Jags because they got a lot of stuff going on right now. Let's see. 80 says, JB, how many likes? That's an excellent question. Let JB look and see real quick where we stand in terms of how many likes. Meanwhile, Penn State will punt the ball. All right, let's see. All right, so we had that punt there. I'm sorry, Oregon punted. So, all right, let's see. How many likes do I have so far? Oh, I didn't know that Zoe is live right now. All right, so right now we are currently at 12 likes. Currently, we got 12 likes. All right, and oh wow, what a nice run there for Penn State. And again, if they can score a touchdown, they'll make it right back to a 4-point game. So this is a big drive for them. A big drive for them. All right, now I see the likes are going up here. We're at 15 likes now. 15. Let's see, Mike says, just in, you say Barkley, Hurts, and Jalen Carter and Quentin Mitchell got the flu for tomorrow's game. Oh, word? I mean, because if Barkley's got the flu, then that means Jalen Hurts after, well, you said him too. Well, dang, that's just, doesn't help anybody. That doesn't help anybody. And so Willie says Giants. And so Giants in that conversation as well. It just comes down to the rest of the schedule and who I think is more likely to actually win maybe another game or two. Because I mean, Jaguars probably not if it doesn't happen against the Titans there, but I could see the Giants getting lucky and maybe winning a game or two. Let's see. 80 says, get the 50 likes and Santa will drop a $50 super chat. And so you guys heard it. Now we got a little work to do, but we're at 16 here. So how can we get JB to 50? That is the question. Be sure to like if you haven't pressed it already. Now, but we got a 3rd and 9 coming up here for Penn State. And oh, it was almost there again. Almost there again. So clearly this is something that they saw that they felt like they could take advantage of. Getting it to the back to just go straight up there, throw it to them. But 3rd and 9. 5 minutes left to go here before halftime. Let's see. Mike says AJ Brown too. And so bet. You said, will I be doing a new vlog anytime soon? Probably not anytime soon. Like you'll probably see a couple shorts, but no actual vlogs anytime soon. Meanwhile, Penn State short of getting to that 1st down marker. Quarterback kept it himself there and was unable to get the first. Fourth down coming up here. 4th and 1. And let's see. 80 says JB halftime. Awesome show coming up. You better believe it. Brayden says everyone liked the stream. Yes. Black Medicine says refs should dress up like Tay Charles for next Halloween. And Samuel says he's got a new video coming out soon. Will he provide us with a sneak preview? All right, so 1st and 10. Play fake. Throws it. Completed there to the tight end. And the tight end, look at him still run. Takes on the contact there for a couple more extra yards there, but that's a first down. Big time first down there for Penn State. And again, he took that one all the way to about the 18-yard line. So now in the red zone, let's see if Penn State can come away with a touchdown. Brayden says Tyler Warren. And let's see, Black Medicine says Ray Charles. Dang Nevitt. All right, 1st and 10. Throws this one away. So just throws it away. Oh, man. Under 3 minutes to go here before halftime. All right, so now we've got 2nd and 10 here. And the running back, oh, look at him bounce away here. And he's going to pick up about 8 yards there on the play. Okay. So 8 yards on the play. So 8 yards there on the play. 3rd and 2 coming up. And we got an Oregon player that's down right now. An Oregon player that's down right now. And Samuel says, how is the weather tonight? Well, Samuel, the weather, it is pretty good. It is pretty good. I mean, a little chilly there, but nothing to complain about. Actually, a little rainy as well. About 46 degrees here. How about over there, Samuel? Lewis says this is going to be an over, and it's going to be easy to get that over there. Lewis says easy money. So he just had an easy under, and now he's about to have an easy over. So Lewis, I don't know what you've done, but you're back to winning. You're back to winning. And Brayden says, everyone, please take the time to go ahead and press that like button on the stream here. And again, the goal is to get JB to 50 likes. You can do it. Yeah, but again, we're at the commercial here, so we're not missing anything right now. But when we come back, it's going to be 3rd and 2 for Penn State at the Oregon 10-yard line. Current drive, 8 plays, 54 yards, and over 3 minutes to go. And let's see. Brayden says over 50 likes is easy. Although Lewis was referring to the points there, but that too. I see that we're at, 17 right now? 17 likes. So let's see if we can get to at least 25 by halftime. All right, so we got a 3rd and 2. See if it goes in motion. Looking, throws it short, caught by the back, and the back goes out of bounds there, but picks up the first down there in the process. Now you got a 1st and goal situation here for Penn State. And Lewis says it's Xmas season here. And so, yes, Lewis. Oh, man. It's no wonder that Lewis is out there traveling. All these W's he's racking up. Black Medicine says, get Big 90 some oxygen. Says badly, he needs it now. And again, that was Katron Allen with the 3-yard catch. RC says, JB, I'm about to have an angry black man upload video after tonight's loss with 30 turnovers. Oh, man, RC, let the passion guide you to getting more passionate fans. That's a more productive way to vent your anger than breaking the TV. That's for sure. Brandon says, Samuel, get your subs in here. That's right. If you got all 22,000 of them to come in here, that'll be big time. That'll be big time. Let's see. Blackman says it's a lot of offense for this first half. And so, yeah, combined 45 points there. Let's see. RC says, oh, Samuel, oh, Samuel. It's a Christmas song, Braden. Oh, man. And so, Jake, what's good with you? What's good? He says, let's go Penn State. I feel you there. I feel you there. Gotta love the passion there. But again, a touchdown would be so huge right there for Penn State because that right there, at one point, it was what, 28-10? They scored, stopped them, got the ball back. So if you can score again, look out. What I do know is that there's a lot of offense in this one. Not a dull moment in this game. Not a dull moment. Black Medicine says Tyler Perry's diary for Mad Black, Iowa Hawkeyes lady basketball team supporter. Don't give him no ideas, Black Medicine. Don't do it. Don't do it. RC says, love that chicken from Popeyes. Oh, we know, RC. We know. We know. Xander says, yo, welcome back, Xander. Or I should say, welcome to this stream. And so Willis says, Samuel, get those subs in here. Bring them. Bring them out. Bring them out. And so shout out to Tatiana. What's good with you? What's good with you? How are you? How are you? And welcome. All right. And again, 28-17 is our score right now with Penn State. We've reached the 2-minute mark here. First and goal. Will Penn State be able to score a touchdown here? A touchdown would be so huge. Can they do it? All right, shotgun here. And they need 7 yards to get into the end zone. And quarterback keeps it himself. And the quarterback fights for the touchdown. And he is going to get the touchdown. It looks like waiting on the officials to confirm. But my eyes tell me it's a touchdown. And it is a touchdown. So just like that, Drew Alar says, I'll do it myself, thank you. Takes on the contact and just continues to steamroll that defense there, land on his own guy, and fell in the end zone for a Penn State touchdown. Wow. How about that? Xander says he sees Oregon winning it. Okay, how many points will be scored in this one, Xander? How many points you got scored in this one? Because it's a lot so far when it's all said and done. Braden says, you lost alike, no. And so it does happen. It does happen, Braden. It does happen. And so Jake says, drop me a sub there. I appreciate that there, Jake. I appreciate that a lot. Tell me this. Are you just rooting for Penn State or are you a Penn State fan, like a diehard Penn State fan? Do let JB know your favorite teams, whether we're talking college, NFL, whatever sport. Let me know your favorite sports and favorite teams. Let's see. Black Medicine says that they should go for 2. Honestly, I think so too. If you're Penn State, I would go for 2. Now, this is under review right now, so they're reviewing it, of course, but it looked like he landed on his guy. So unless there was something that I didn't see in that replay there, this should stand. But let's take a look. Because he landed on his guy that was on the ground. So unless the knee touched the ground from this angle that we can see, which all I see is a collection of knees right now. So I'm not seeing anything. The referee took that thing off quick. He's like, you know what? Seen enough here. And again, the original call was a touchdown. and it stays a touchdown. Stays a touchdown. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Braden says, oh, come on now, Samuel. Come on. Xander says 63 to 56 Oregon is his prediction there. And so, okay, Xander. Okay. Okay. And Jake says, let's go. He says, comeback time. He says he's been waiting a hot minute for this. Comeback time. Meanwhile, extra point is up. Extra point. It is good. So it's 28 to 24 here in the second quarter with a minute and 53 seconds left to go. And guys, this is a lot of points. A lot of points. But 28 to 24. That is a combined 52 points so far in this one. So, Lewis, that means you cashed for the over, didn't it? That means that you cashed for the over. So, congratulations there for Lewis, who took the over in this matchup here. And, hey, it literally paid off in the first half. It don't get no easier than that. Something tells me second half, hey, we might even double this. We might double this. We might go over 100 points in this game combined. Let's see. Black Message says, Braden, never mind. Braid Diddy. Jake says, a diehard Penn State fan. Okay, okay. Do you have a favorite NFL team too? Well, hey, best of luck to you and your team to be able to give Oregon their first loss of the season there. Can you guys make it happen? We're going to find that out. But that was a big touchdown for Penn State, but plenty of football to be played. Matter of fact, plenty of time here for Oregon with 3 timeouts, a minute 53 seconds left to go here before halftime. So they certainly have the time to move the ball, but can they move it down there and score? Braden says, Black, he's unimpressed by that. Jake says that your mother and father went to Penn State. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That is what's up. So it runs deep in the family. That's what's up. By chance, did they meet at Penn State? Is it a wonderful story like that they met each other at Penn State? Meanwhile, running play here by Oregon, and he's going to pick up a nice 6 yards there on the carry. Second down coming up with about a minute 40 seconds left to go here before halftime. But 52 combined points here, tied for the most in the first half of a Big Ten championship game. Gabriel gets the snap, throws it, gets a completion here. Look at him go. He's still going. Oh, my goodness. He decides to go out of bounds there. Big time play. Oh, man. This is how it be looking when I be playing online and stuff like that. You know, like a lot of points scored both sides and absolutely no defense whatsoever to be seen. Insane. All right, so we got 1st and 10. Feeds it to the back. Gets away from the first guy. He's still running. And he's going to pick up the first down there. So a nice pickup there again by Jordan James. And that's a play. You got to make that tackle. You got to make that tackle. You literally had him in your arms and he snatched away from you. You got to make that tackle. All right, they're going to say 2nd and 1 here. So they're going to say he's a yard shy of that first down marker. A minute 18 left to go here before halftime. Again, Oregon up 28 to 24. 2nd and 1. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Gets to the back up the middle, gets the first down. Takes it to about the 30-yard line. And Jake says Eagles and been your whole life. And so, okay, so 80s, we got another Eagles fan here in the building, which, okay. It makes sense. When you said Penn State there, I was thinking could be an Eagles fan there. Okay. Like Mr. says, the speed difference is so apparent. That is true. All right, 1st and 10. Dylan throws it. Oh, incomplete. And Holden got to hold on to the ball if you're going to make some plays, son. That's how it works. And let's see. And Samuel says the weather night rain showers early, then cloudy overnight. Okay, 43 degrees Fahrenheit there. Low bet. 51 seconds here before halftime. And again, if you're watching, you haven't pressed that like button, go ahead and press that like button. Dylan showing some escapability before he ends up sliding at about the 16-yard line. Let's see where they mark him at. But 43 seconds. And again, Oregon, they've got timeouts to work with as well. All right, so we got a timeout called here by Penn State. Let's see. Jake says, yeah. Mike says DJ Wyndham and Clowney are going to wreck Hurts. Is Clowney playing? I didn't even know that Clowney was playing. I thought he was ruled out, but I didn't know he was playing. And Samuel says to press that like button and turn our notification bell turned on as well, and subscribe there to the channel. Appreciate that. All right, and let's see. Black Medicine says, when you're getting out for your Sunday activities, should you bring an umbrella and a warm jacket? He said, we'll check with our meteorologist Samuel on the weather for tomorrow. Up next, stay right there. I'm sorry, stay right here. So can always count on Samuel for that. All right, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. And it's a run up the middle. Got back to the line of scrimmage there. 32 seconds to go here before halftime. So we got a 2nd and 9 situation. 20 seconds here. Gets the snap, looking, throws it away, incomplete. 14 seconds left. 3rd and 9. Let's see. Mike says Jalen Coker is undrafted and great. Absolutely. Samuel says LOL. Let's see. Black Mesa says JB agrees that Jake Coker was underrated as well. All right, timeout called. So timeout called by Penn State. And again, just want to make sure that they call the right appropriate defense there on 3rd down. 3rd and 9 there for the Ducks, 14 seconds. And Samuel says that crazy you, Black Medicine. LOL. Mike says Clowney's out. Okay, I thought I had seen that he was out. Yep, I thought I had seen that. All right, so we got about 14 seconds left to go here before we reach halftime. 3rd and 9. All right, so timeout called here by Oregon this time. So back-to-back timeouts called here, one by Penn State, one by Oregon. And Samuel says, is it halftime now? Not just quite yet, Samuel, not quite yet. We still got about 9 seconds left here, but both teams call timeouts. So, but we're almost there. Let's see. Black Mason says, I can't recall too many situations when a team has lost twice to an opponent in the same season. Well, last year, Oregon lost twice to Washington. I remember that. Because both times I chose Oregon to win, and they let me down both times. Let's see. RC says, JB, what it does, cuz. What it does. And you say, is JB covering the Cowboys order? No. And so, hey, that's going to be the next stream. Bengals and Cowboys. That's the next stream for JB. Monday night. All right, so Penn State stops them there. Okay. Timeout call there by the Ducks. Although I probably would have let a couple more seconds run off the clock before I called a timeout, though, and kick the field goal, take it to halftime. Let's see, RC says, bring your sound. Sad as hell in the video coming on the Iowa and tennis loss. Oh, man. All right, and again, Oregon up 28-24. 10 seconds remaining here before we reach halftime. Fourth down now. Penn State will get the football first in the second half. So keep that in mind that Penn State will get the football first in the second half, guys. But let's see. Field goal attempt coming up. Can the Oregon Ducks convert this 32-yard field goal attempt to make it a touchdown lead? It'll be 7 points if he converts. Snap is good. Hold is good. The kick is up, and the kick also is good. So that's going to be 31-24 with 7 seconds left here before halftime. So the Ducks up by a touchdown, but Penn State will get the football first in a game that has been all about offense. You like offense? This is the game for you. 28-24. My goodness. I expected some offense, but I did not expect the first half to be like this. I'm sorry, but 31-24 is the score. 7 seconds before halftime. But again, you still got to kick the ball off here. But man, let's see. Mike says he wants his Popeyes game time meal. He says he will not be denied. He will not be denied. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Getting ready for Sappington to kick things off here. All right, kickoff. All right, no return there. So Penn State with 7 seconds here before halftime. Wouldn't be surprised they come out here, take a knee, and take this one to the half with just 7 seconds to work with before halftime. That should be the order here. All right, quarterback takes a knee, and that is going to take us here to halftime with the score. Oregon 31, Penn State 24. But man, how did we get here? How did we get here, guys? That's the part. That's the part. That is the part. All right, so here we go. Let's let JB give a little recap here. Let me turn on my tablet, which my tablet again does not like doing anything, honestly. All right, let's see. All right, so turning on the old tablet here. All right, let's see. Black Medicine says that Sun Belt game getting out of hand a little. You say, oh man, it's falling apart. So what's the score right now in that one? What's the score in that one? All right, but JB's just firing up the old tablet here to go through some things here for halftime. All right, let's see. And again, so I see that the Clemson and SMU game, they're currently at halftime right now with Clemson leading 24-7 after the first half there. So, SMU, they got to come out in the second half. They got to come out in the second half strong. Mike says the K Klubnik is goated. Oh, man, what's his stats looking like? Like it says 24-3 Marshall. Man. All right, but let me go ahead and recap here. So we'll start off with Penn State. So Drew Allar in this one is currently 12 of 23 for 153 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. That interception that he threw, the ball ended up being at the 1-yard line for Oregon offensively. So that was basically just like a pick six, essentially, in that sense. He's also got 2 carries for 15 yards and a rushing touchdown here. So pretty good first half there. Just got to eliminate any kind of mistakes, especially in a game like this against a team that will make you pay. So Black Medicine says, yeah, and Clemson has missed kicks too. It should be worse. I was afraid that that game might go that way, Black Medicine. I was really afraid that it might end up taking that kind of a turn because, quite frankly, I was looking at who did SMU actually beat, and so I was like, I don't know. So that's gonna. But from what I see, from what I'm seeing, just off the first half there, we'll see if they can storm back in the second half. But man, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But yeah, continuing with Penn State though. So their leading rusher in this one is Nick Singleton. He's got 6 carries for 86 yards so far in this one. Meanwhile, backup running back Katron Allen is the second leading rusher here for Penn State. 5 carries for 37 yards rushing. Tyler Warren, he's got a carry for -4 yards on the ground there, the tight end. But he is the leading receiver in this one, 4 catches, 67 yards. Nick Singleton, a running back, he's got 3 catches, 34 yards, and a touchdown. Evans, he's got 1 reception for 22 yards and a touchdown. Harrison Wallace, the third, he's got himself 1 catch for 16 yards. And Katron Allen, he's got 3 receptions for 15 yards. Black Medicine says a ton of beatdowns in these conference championships. That it is. That it is. Absolutely. But not the ones that JB picked. Both of the ones that JB's picked, they have been great games here. So JB's patting himself in the back about that. They've been great games. Absolutely. All right, let's see. Oregon, what has Oregon done so far? So Dylan Gabriel, he is 12 of 19, 157 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Now, rushing wise, Dylan Gabriel, he's got 3 carries for 8 yards in this one. But the leading rusher here for the Ducks is Jordan James. Jordan's got 15 carries, 53 yards, and a rushing touchdown. Meanwhile, Noah Whittington, he's got 5 carries for 36 yards so far in this one. Now, receiving wise, Tez Johnson is the leading receiver here for Oregon. He's got 5 catches for 104 yards so far in this one here, so averaging over 20 yards a reception. And then you've got Kayon Sadiq, in which he had that early, play, the first touchdown in the game where he hurdled the defender for Penn State. He's got 2 catches for 30 yards and 2 touchdowns. So every time he gets a catch, it's a touchdown. Terrence Ferguson, tight end, he's got 2 catches for 10 yards and a touchdown as well. Jordan James, he's got 2 catches for 9 yards. And Trayshawn Holden, he's got 1 catch for 4 yards so far in this one. And that is the offensive stats so far in this one. Let's take a look at the team stats here, comparing the teams. So total yards in this one, Penn State actually has more yards than Oregon does total. Penn State has a total of 283 yards in this one, while Penn State has a total, I'm sorry, not Penn State. Oregon has a total of 254 yards. Passing wise, pretty similar. Penn State, 154 yards passing. Oregon, 157 yards passing. Rushing wise, you've got Penn State, 129 yards on the ground. You've got Oregon with 97 yards on the ground. And so both teams, similar in terms of first downs. Penn State has 14. Oregon has 15. Time of possession, you've got Oregon winning that one, in which they've had the ball 16 minutes, and Penn State has had the ball 14 minutes. So pretty even when it comes to time of possession as well. Let's see. RC says, JB, get all your work done Sunday and Monday so you can be present for class Monday night so you can watch the Cowboys destroy the Bengals. And you say you got that one being a final score of 34-20, Cowboys over the Bengals. So, okay. And Samuel says, hey, everyone, y'all, you say, McRib is back at McDonald's for a limited time. I did see that, Samuel. I did see that earlier. I did see that. I did. Black Medicine says, if North Carolina presses the desperation button, you say, how long do you give it until Belichick tries to date a future that's on campus? I give it a year. I give it a year. Got to move on from the current girl first there, but oh man. Samuel says, "Hey everyone, y'all back is McDonald's." Oh yeah, read that one. Let's see. Kenneth says, "What a game and a shootout." Kenneth says this is why he wanted to see this game particularly, because he knew it was gonna be a shootout. But these games today, at least the ones I've been streaming, they have delivered today. R says, "JB, I was so mad I ain't read off no box scores, and you said fudge the team stats in your Iowa video. You said it ain't out yet. Oh man, I gotta see this one. I gotta see this one." Kenneth says no RC. Say B girls, it's Bengals will destroy the Cowboys 41-20. He says 41-20. Oh man. A tale of two different tales, it seems like. For sure. For sure. And again, we are here at the half. Clemson and SMU is also at the half. It's funny how that works out, right? It's funny how that works out. Funny how that works out. RC says, Kenneth, that sounds ooh. Black Medicine says the Cowboys are gonna get hit with the old Cosby formula. You said Bengals are gonna put them straight to sleep. Oh man, brutal there, Black Medicine. Brutal. Absolutely. All right, so let me get 1 second here. And again, let's not forget that tomorrow we'll get to find out how this whole playoff bracket's going to look tomorrow. So that's going to be exciting there. And so I'm just hoping that in the first round that we don't have to take on Laney's team, Tennessee. I'm hoping that we can, continue to root for each other's team, Laney, if you're listening. So I'm hoping that it's not a Buckeye Tennessee match because I would hate for us to send you guys home in the first round there. So I'm hoping we can avoid an early matchup. That's what I'm hoping. Like Winston says, have them, you say, and have gave, I'm sorry, and then have their way with them. I don't know why that was so hard for me to figure out where the typo was, Black Medicine. Oh, man. Oh, man. Absolutely. But again, we are here at the half, and what has been a shootout here. At one point in time, Oregon was up 28-10. They were up 28-10, but Penn State did a tremendous job there to, go ahead, keep your composure, and move on from that. And let's see, Kenneth says, am I streaming tomorrow night? And so I am not. My next stream is going to be Monday night. That is going to be JB's next stream there for the Bengals and the Cowboys. Monday night will be JB's next live stream. So because JB's busy, and to avoid JB from scheduling something and then canceling it, it is better that JB hold off there till Monday. Black Manson says, bruh, it's been struggle city with typing. You say, just call me Sam Medicine. Sam Medicine. Oh, man. Oh, man. But yeah, Arizona State took care of business. Boise State took care of business. Marshall taking care of business. Ohio took care of business. Man, it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. All right, so here we go. Black Medicine says that he needs Kirk Cousins to get benched. He says that's what he needs, Kirk Cousins to get benched. And so, I mean, if I was the Falcons after this game against the Vikings, but the Vikings go out there and embarrass them, I would go out there and bench Kirk after that for the rest of the season. Because you're trending in the wrong direction. I don't know what else you can do. So why not get the kids some experience? Why not? And if you don't like what you see, hey, what can I say? Now I know the financial commitment to Kirk, but why not? Why not see what the kid can do the last couple of games of the season? Why not? Oh man, he was wide open on that play. I'm seeing the highlights of the Clemson and SMU game. And so, Keldrick Stevens, what's good with you? And you say Arizona State, Georgia, Oregon, first three for your 10 leg there. Okay. Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. So I know who you got in this one then. That's what's up. And appreciate you coming through. Best of luck to you. JB loves to see when everybody's cashing in. That makes JB happy. Let's see. Black Message says that Raheem Morris is tripping. And so, oh man. But I bet you still like him better than the other coach, right? Arthur Smith. You definitely would take Raheem Morris and his tripping over that kind of tripping for sure. All right. I wonder how much longer we got here before the second half gets started. And again, Penn State will get the football first with the Ducks right now up 31-24. But what a back and forth game it is. What a back and forth game it is. Let's see. Black Medicine says, does it feel like this is the best year that Oregon has to compete for a championship? You said, I think that they could beat a Texas or a UGA. It does have that feel to it. If we're keeping it a buck, it does have that feel to it. And I'm not saying that because of their, record being 12-0, but it does feel like the landscape is set up for it. Honestly, it is. It is. I mean, because if it doesn't happen this year, then are the odds going to? I mean, they do have some pretty solid recruiting classes, but ultimately, you would like to think that this has to be the year. This has to be the year. Because certainly, if they get matched up with a team like Texas, I love their odds against a team like Texas. I do love their odds against a team like that. So, I mean, UGA, this is probably about as good a chance you'll get at a team like UGA. So, I got to say, yeah, because Carson Beck has turned into Carson Wreck at times, but they still came out victorious today. So shout out to them getting that W. And again, we're talking best chances to win. So yes. Let's see. Black says now I said could. You say I still wouldn't pick them, but they are good this year. And so yeah, in that sense in which if we're talking about just the best chance for them specifically, not really like like how can I put it? Like considering past years where it's like okay, they may be good, but are they going to be able to beat a team like historically like a UGA or a Bama? This feels like this is the best odds for them. I guess you could say the best odds for them. That does seem legit. All right, and again, we've got the entire second half to go. An offensive showdown in the first half. Combining for 55 points, which is the most in a Big Ten championship game first half. So that just lets you know how many points we have seen out there. Insane. And you guys, of the teams that we're expecting to get into the college football playoffs, which team do you guys feel is the most overlooked team when it comes to teams that we've been, considering for the college football playoffs that have a chance to really break some hearts in the college football playoffs? Who's the most overlooked team, in you guys' opinion, that's most likely going to be in the college football playoffs? Again, the most overlooked team that we know legitimately has a strong chance or either will be for sure in the college football playoffs. Black Medicine says, after today, Arizona State. He says, you got to say Arizona State after today. Oh, man. I mean, I honestly haven't watched enough games of Arizona State outside of the little bit I've seen earlier to really know too much about them because, like, they've been so bad the last couple of years that, like, even when they were winning, I would just pretend not to notice and be like, oh, at some point they'll start, at some point they'll start losing. But hey, that's not the case. They're legit. But how legit? JB wouldn't be able to put a finger on just how legit. So they could be. They could be. They could be. All right, and again, one half left to go. Just awaiting to see when the start of the second half will happen. All right, let's see. Black Medicine says he watched one game earlier this season, and all they did was scream the name of the running back the whole time. He said Scotty Bull or whatever. And so, oh man, I'm trying to think what kind of games did have I seen there for Arizona State? All right, so Kenneth says for him, Boise State or Texas teams look for college football playoffs, and so those are the teams that you're looking out for to break a couple hearts that are underrated. We'll see about Boise State. JB's that's just one of those things where I got to see what they actually do for JB. But that's the best part about 12 teams. Now we get to take a chance and see what a team like that's going to do and how they match up and how far they can go. Again, as we wait the start of the second half in this one, both teams have done a tremendous job. Time of possession in which Oregon's leading that 16-14 in terms of the minutes that they've had the football in the first half. Identical passing stats, 157 for Oregon, 154 for Penn State. Black Message says, look further, Kenneth. Look further. And Samuel, Ohio State will be in the college football playoffs. So they will be. It's just a matter of who will they be playing. And we will all find that out tomorrow. See the brackets, see how far our teams go. Who's going to make it all the way to the big dance? You know, if we had a 12-team system last year, would that have meant that Liberty would have had a chance to make the playoffs last year if we had a 12-team system last year? I wonder. And so Samuel says next game, Georgia Bulldogs. And so we will find out all of that tomorrow, as JB doesn't have a magical crystal ball to see who's going to be playing who. But we will find that out tomorrow. That I look forward to seeing. And let's see, Kenneth says, you to find out how to put your subscribe numbers on the screen so we can see it. And so, I mean, Kenneth, I only found the way that works for me on Twitch. I have no idea why it didn't do that on YouTube for me. Like, I had it set up, and for some reason, it was only showing up on whenever I used to do it on Twitch as opposed to YouTube, even though it was the same exact setup and it was supposed to work for both. So after a while, I just let it go. But I did try for the longest to put that up there. I did. So not sure what I did wrong there with that, but JB did try to figure it out. And so Samuel says NFL playoffs will be starting. And so once we find out the matchups for that, I'll be the first to let you know there, Samuel. Once we find out who's playing who. But first, we need to figure out who's going to be in the playoffs. All right, so we're finally about to get ready here for the second half here. 2 quarters left to determine the Big Ten champion between Penn State and Oregon. Who will win it? Again, Penn State will get the football here first. Again, 55 combined points in the first half. Can the second half provide more? All right, so Oregon's lined up here for the kickoff. Again, the score, Oregon 31, Penn State 24. Second half about to get started here. Will the fireworks continue here in the second half? What type of adjustments will we see happen here? We'll all find that out. But kickoff on the way. All right, no return. All right, so here we go. Penn State offensively here. 1st and 10. All right, let's see what Drew Alar and the company has in store. Again, Drew so far 12 of 23 here, 154 yards passing here. Shotgun formation, two receivers, two tight ends, one back in the backfield. Gives it to the back up the middle, and he's going to pick up a solid 6 yards there on the play. And Laney says, been listening, and you say, haha to the Tennessee joke. And so I'm just saying, I want to see your Tennessee do well, but of course, not at the expense of my own team, you know. So I'm hoping that it doesn't have to be that way in the first round, Laney. I'm hoping that we can avoid playing each other in the first round so we can both root for each other's team. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 4. Throws it, completed, out of bounds. 3rd and 1 coming up. So 3rd down coming up here for the offensive Penn State. Again, opening drive of the second half. 3rd and 1. Can they find a way to get a first down? Let's see if they perhaps hand it to their tight end or throw it to him. Find a way to use him. All right, so 3rd and 1. So far today, 4 of 7 on 3rd downs. Shotgun here. Tight end goes in motion. Tight end gets it from up under the center here, and he gets enough for the first down. Laney says, I know you'd hate to send Ohio home. And so, well, just make sure that if you do that, it's Ohio and not Ohio State. You can send the Ohio Bobcats home. That's fine. You know, although they won't be there, but if you sent them home, that's fine. But just not Ohio State, please. Let's see. The third quarter, 13 minutes and 12 seconds to go. So run play here. He's got some space here. Picks up the first down. And that was Katron Allen there on the carry. And again, excellent job there, just giving his blocker some time to open up the hole there and just going right through it there for 8 yards on the carry. And again, Penn State 145 yards on the ground today, averaging 8.1 yards a carry as a team. 2nd and 2. Gives it to the back, and he's going to pick up nice about 5 yards there on the play. A bit of a delay before the handoff on that one, but picked up 5 yards there. And again, this time feeding Katron Allen the ball. He's got 8 carries for 59 yards. Again, here in the third quarter, 11 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the third. All right, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 back. Looking, throws it. Oh, what a nice catch there made by the tight end between 2 defenders. And that's going to be a first down there for Penn State. So that time you fake the toss, tight end, they knew who was going to get the ball, but he just went up there and made a spectacular catch. Look at that. He says, I've got the ups to make the play. 14 yards and a first down. Now we got a 1st and 10 at the Oregon 28-yard line. Again, current drive, 7 plays, 47 yards, and about 4 minutes in terms of time possession off the clock here on this drive here. But can they cap it off in the end zone? That right there is the question. Gets a snap. Another running play here. And going to pick up a yard on the carry. Allen again on the carry. 2nd and 9 coming up. Throws it incomplete. So 3rd and 9. Meanwhile, Allen's going to limp to the sideline. Again, Katron Allen. Again, almost able to make that play. But 3rd and 9. All right, from the 27-yard line, receiver goes in motion, gets the snap here. Quarterback keeps it himself here. And again, that's the kind of call where you're like, we're content with taking a field goal, and you can't like that. You just can't like that. But now 4th and 5. I feel like you got to play to get that first down there. In that situation, you got to play to get the first down. And now they're going to bring out the field goal kicker. Yeah, especially when you know the other team is very capable offensively. You got to play to try to get that first. But this is a 40-yard field goal attempt. Kick on the way. And the kick, no good. No good. So not only did you play it conservative on that last call to try to make sure you get a couple yards for a field goal, but you missed the field goal also. So all that momentum there for nothing on that drive. All right, so 3rd quarter, 9 minutes and 27 seconds left there, and a missed opportunity for Penn State. And now we'll see Oregon for the first time offensively here in the second half and see if they can pick things up where they left off at from the first half. All right, again here in the 3rd quarter, 9 minutes and 27 seconds left to go. Penn State missed the field goal. And so the Ducks with the football, up 7. All right, let's see. And again, we're at the commercial here still. But again, 3rd quarter here. And so we saw Penn State move the ball good little bit, settled for a field goal, missed it. We'll see what Oregon does in the second half here. But again, Dylan Gabriel, 12 of 19 in the first half, 157 yards and 3 touchdowns here. Let's see what he has in store here for the second half. Will he use his legs a little bit in the second half also? All right, so Katron heading to that tent over there for Penn State. And again, he did limp off there. Looks like the guy fell on his ankle, actually. Yep, so he had to limp off. All right, so we got a 1st and 10 here for the Oregon Ducks. Jordan James in the backfield. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Gives it to him, and oh, what a nice burst out the backfield. Gets the first down with ease. It looked like he was gliding out there. Picked up about 13 yards there on the ground, and a first down there for the Oregon Ducks. And that's going to move the chains. And again, look at that tremendous blocking there. Nice acceleration. Brandon says, this is a good game. That it is. That it is. That it is. And Samuel says, hey, everyone, y'all, tomorrow's Sunday game day. That's right, NFL Sunday game day. Under 9 minutes to go in the third quarter of play. All right, gets the snap, 2nd and 10, look in, throws this one. Oh, fired that one in there. And so he was down when that ball came out, though. He was down. So nice catch. And that's about 17 yards there. Takes to about the Penn State 49-yard line. All right, let's see. Brandon says UNC gets Bill Belichick. He says, does that make them better or worse? Honestly, I don't think it makes them better. I don't think it makes them better. And if anything, I feel like, although in the short term, I'm hesitant to say worse, probably about the same, but long term, probably worse. If you got an old school coach trying to coach new school kids, and then he's already committed to handing it over to his son at some point, if this doesn't work out, you're setting this, you're setting them up for a couple years of like bad football there. And I don't know. I don't know, but I feel like it doesn't make them better. It doesn't make them better. Meanwhile, 2nd and 9. Oh, Dylan throws it wide open by himself. My goodness. And he dives into the end zone. I think my man had his checkbook pulled out in the middle of that play before he put it down to make that catch. And that's Tez Johnson with the touchdown there for the Oregon Ducks. And that's going to make this one 37-24. That's a 48-yard touchdown reception. And so I thought Dylan was about to run. But heck, if he's that wide open, my goodness. Laney says, I've been driving now. My phone is dying, so I'm going to listen and charge at the same time. Appreciate the heads up there, Laney. Absolutely. But Tez Johnson there, 7 catches, 153 yards, and a touchdown. So how about that? Let's see. Brandon says one of his deals is his son is the next UNC head coach, and that's going to be the downfall there for the Tar Heels for sure. But hey, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe his son might actually be somewhat decent. I don't know, but I sure wouldn't want to make that kind of a deal if I was North Carolina. I wouldn't do it. He said, you want John Sumrell? That's what you want? And let's see. RC says it's time for more overtime. That's all. He says that's all he knows. He wants more overtime. Oh, no, don't let this game go to an overtime. If this game goes to an overtime, we legitimately might end up with 11 or 12 or 13 overtimes before it's all said and done. So JB coming off the back-to-back streams too. I know that's what you wanted for, RC. That's exactly what you wanted for. All right, but again, we are at the commercial with the score. Oregon 38, Penn State 24, third quarter, about 7 minutes and 36 seconds in terms of time that's left in the third quarter. And we just saw Oregon offense pick up where they left off at. So now if you're Penn State, you got to get it going here again. Last time you moved the ball good, but you got to finish here. You've got to finish. Let's see. Brandon said he's killing it with the Washington Huskies. And so I didn't watch too many outside of a couple games there for Washington. I watched when they played Michigan. Outside of that, but what was Washington's record that they finished with? Washington's record. He said he's their defensive coordinator. Okay. Well, their defense has been pretty stout because I've known that from just paying attention to like the yards per game and stuff. So I can tell that Washington's defense has been pretty stout. Well, hey, that would be great. That would be great. That would be great. Art says no Belichick to your Cowboys, then JB. And so, nah, Jerry wants to stick with drop the Mike McCarthy. That's what he wants to stick with. Let's see. Brandon says, your streams have always been great. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. I appreciate it. Yes, JB just tries to make it do what it do. Just tries to make it do what it do. But hey, it does help to have a great matchup on. It does help. Earlier today, we got to saw a defensive matchup between Georgia and Texas, and right now we're seeing an offensive explosion here between Penn State and Oregon. Brandon says they're getting serious about signing him for 4 years. And so, well, I'll tell you what, though, I certainly will wish him the best. I hope that it works out for him, but I do have my doubts. I am skeptical that that's going to work, but I do hope that it works out for him because, if these kids do buy in, and it's not just about the NIL for him, but they do buy in, he can certainly help them develop, especially defensive players. If I'm a defensive player and you're telling me that Bill Belichick's going there and I want to make it pro, I mean, I would think that should help my development over the course of 4 years. RC says, I hate losing. You say you threw all the dishes out the cabinet on the floor. RC, no. RC, but what are you going to eat with, man? Come on, RC, don't do it. Don't do it, man. You know you're going to need to eat, man. Don't do it. Now, how you going to be eating with what now? The plastic plates, I guess? RC says, JB, let us know if you anticipate overtime. And if it gets to that point, then I'll certainly let you know. I will certainly let you know. All right, but here we go with 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go. They're going to toss to the back here for second and inches, and he's going to get the first down here. And again, that's Singleton in the backfield. First down. So now you got a first down. You're down 14 points here, 38-24 if you're Penn State. But you know what? You were down at one point in time, 18 points, and you came back storming from that one. So here you go. Third quarter, under 7 minutes to go. Penn State offense. You know you got to get some points here. Your kicker let you down before. You need a touchdown. Hands it to the back. And the back picks up some nice yards there on the play. That's going to make it second down there. Second and manageable. And let's see. RC says, JB, I started to bang my head against the wall in my video, but I don't want nobody to think that you're crazy, even though you are a bit there, you say. That's wild, man. Think about the wall, man. If there's damage on the wall, you got to pay for that too. And if you got to pay for that too, what does that mean, RC? That means less food less things to allocate towards things that you like food. I keep saying food because I'm trying to think of what else comes to mind, RC. But food, and more food. RC says, Kenneth Clark, you say it depends on the streaming application program. All right, 3rd and 5. Throws it. Incomplete. So therefore, you got a 4th and 5 coming up. Got a 4th and 5 coming up. RC says, I really don't want to see Mike McCarthy come back. You said you really don't. And so, well, you might want to close your eyes because that's probably what's going to happen. That is probably what's going to happen. Just to keep it a buck. When Jerry likes a guy, he likes a guy. All right, so unable to get anything on the return there. He'd have been better off just calling a fair catch on that one. All right, but 6 minutes and 14 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. And so right now, the Oregon Ducks up 38-24. And now the Ducks with the football again. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. All right, let's see. Let's see. But RC, what application would you recommend, RC? Samuel says soon Christmas. That is right. And then Samuel's going to be out there dressed as Santa Claus going through. But Samuel says he doesn't like to give out gifts. He likes to receive gifts. He says that's more fun. But yeah, today's just been a really great day watching all these college football games, guys. Like it really has been. From the one that we did earlier, Georgia and Texas, to this one, like good games, both of them. Good games. But we'll see if Penn State defense can come up big because right now they're looking at that defense like, hey, we need you. We need you. And Samuel says that all he wants for Christmas is a PlayStation 5. That's what he wants for Christmas. Oh, let JB turn off the tablet because if I don't turn off the tablet will turn off on me for absolutely no reason. All right, so here we go. All right, and again, 6 minutes and 14 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Oh, I didn't realize that Dwayne Haskins had the most passing touchdowns in Big Ten championship, in which I believe that was against Wisconsin. That had to be against Wisconsin in 2018. All right, meanwhile, Dylan throws it, gets the completion there to his receiver, and his receiver goes at about a yard shy of that first down marker. So you got a 2nd-and-1 situation coming up. RC says that Santa is fish food. Oh, man. All right, 2nd-and-1. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Again, up 38-24. Oregon with the football here from their own 19. Snaps it, feeds it to the back in the back. Oh, excellent job picking up the first, but he doesn't stop there. Excellent carry there for the Oregon Ducks. Let's see. RC says, JB, Jerry likes guys. You say, JB, you didn't have to break it to me that way. And so we just keep it that way. We just keep it that way. Let's see. Kenneth says, Mr. JB, do you believe in Santa Claus? You say, is he mom and dad? Tell us a Christmas story. And so, meanwhile, look at that carry there. Another solid pickup for 9 yards. But yeah, JB at an early age realized that Santa Claus was not really a thing there for me, for sure. But let's see. Best Christmas story that I can think of for JB. Best Christmas story. Let JB think a second about that one because JB's got to definitely think deep into the childhood section here. Meanwhile, 2nd-and-1 on the move, throws it incomplete. Incomplete. Yeah, JB's got to think about that one. A good old Christmas story that's worth telling. RC says, JB, are you using StreamYard? And so, yes, JB is using StreamYard. I started using StreamYard a couple months ago. I used to use Streamlab, but that is correct. All right, so we got 3rd-and-1. Heavy formation, gets the first down, and I'm not gonna lie, this looks like just slicing cheese right now. Last time I seen a defense getting pushed around like this was when I was watching the Broncos and Falcons game, and the Broncos are just having their way with the Falcons defense. This is just, I mean, look at this. Like they're continuously having their way with the ground game. It is just wow. 3 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in the third quarter of play. Again, Oregon up 38-24 right now. Oregon with the football in midfield here. Receiver goes in motion. Hand it to the back, and the back gets brought down there. So Penn State sniffs it out there, says, nah, not going to let that continue to be the case there. And so, and the wife comes through there, says, looking good, sir, JB. Appreciate that. Yes. Kenneth says, where is Zoe at tonight? And so last time I checked, when I was looking to see how many likes I had, I saw that Zoe was actually live, or at least I thought he was live. So maybe he might be live right now. That's a possibility. But let's see how many likes we got right now, guys. Let's see how many likes do we have right now. So, all right. So right now, I believe we are at 19 likes here. And so let's see if we can find a way to make a push to get to 50. Do it for JB. All right, here we go. 3rd and 4 with 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's a big third down because if you're Penn State and you can get a stop here, you got to get this ball back for your offense. Throws it, gets the completion, and it's going to be a pickup of about half a yard, but well shy of that first down marker there. So if you're Penn State there, that's the stop you needed to get. That's the stop you needed to get. Now, the true question is, will Oregon go for it? That's the true question. All right, so on 4th and 5, punts on the way. And oh, they're going to pin them at the 2-yard line. So an excellent punt there by Oregon to pin Penn State deep. But if you're Penn State, you're happy you got the stop. It's still 14 points there. Third quarter, 1 minute, 40 seconds left to go. You got to make it count. You got to make it count. All right, so Samuel says that the NFL football game, Christmas Day game 2, will be the Chiefs versus the Steelers. Start time 12 p.m. Or the Ravens versus the Texans, and that's going to be 3:30 p.m. on December 25th. Oh wow, those are some good big time matchups there, Samuel. Some big time matchups for sure. I feel like every game the Steelers have left is going to be a big time matchup in their case due to their schedule. Let's see. RC says, JB, I don't know what's better. You say OBS or StreamYard. And so I've been using StreamYard for a little bit there, a little bit. As for OBS, though, when's the last time I used OBS? It's been a minute, though. Been a minute. So, been a minute. So, I guess it depends on what your preference is there. But obviously, probably a little biased since I'm using StreamYard now. At least it's a little bit less complicated for JB. But again, we're at the commercial here. So can Penn State find a way deep within their own territory from their own, they say their own 3-yard line. So can they find a way to score here? They have yet to score in this quarter. And in a game like this, you've got to bring it every quarter offensively. All right, so here we go. Coming back here in the third quarter with just a minute and 40 seconds left to go here in that third quarter. All right, so 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Feeds it to the back, and the back is going to, oh man, a helmet came off there. There's a flag. Ooh, we got a helmet coming off and everything. Yeah, I mean, the helmet may have came off, but he was aiming for your man throat on that one. Come on, man. I mean, your team worked hard to pin him deep, and you just gave him an out. That wasn't very smart at all. That wasn't very smart at all. But they'll take the extra yards, though. They'll take the extra yards. All right, so now again, third quarter, a minute and 30 seconds to go. And with the assistance of the penalty there, here we go, 1st and 10 for Penn State from their own 21-yard line. Let's see. Kenneth says, do you like Jim Carrey, the Grinch, or cartoon movie Grinch? And so I've seen a couple of those. They've been nice. Oh, man. Katron Allen says, man, forget the slip that you put JB earlier. Like, he's just having his way out there. So it's good to see that he's back from his injury, though. That is good. That was a big time run for him and a big time first down. Now you've got the ball already in Oregon territory here. All right, she says, JB, go for 30 likes first, though. And so, yeah, you're right. It's a process. Let's see. She says, "And what Christmas movie did the cat get electrocuted?" And again, at the 45-yard line here of Oregon. And oh wow, look at that! And so, Katron Allen, I don't know what they did to him in that tent, but he's coming out here. He's like 1 foot, 2 foot. It don't matter. He's out here running and running hard. Big time play there. 26 yards. He's got 13 carries for 123 yards on the ground, gashing Oregon just like that. Wow. And that's the end of the third quarter. 1 quarter remaining. So again, the score, Oregon 38, Penn State 24. And that's 1 quarter down. So 1 quarter left to go. Only 7 points scored in that third quarter. By far the lowest one. Kenneth says, Christmas Vacation RC, that's movie. That's the movie. All right, so 1 quarter remaining. All right, so in the red zone here. Last time Penn State was in position to score, they opted for the field goal and they missed it the field goal. So one would have to think that they're going to be extremely aggressive when it comes to trying to come away with 7 points here. You certainly don't want to have to leave with 3 points here. You want to come away with a touchdown if you're Penn State. And you got a 1st and 10. You're at the Oregon 19-yard line. This drive started off at your own 3-yard line, but you're moving it and you got to find a way to finish in that end zone. It's not a question, it's a must if you want to legitimately win this game. Meanwhile, I see that Clemson's up 31-14 in that matchup. All right, and again, still here at the commercial. But man, Dylan Gabriel, 17 of 26 for the Oregon Ducks for 233 yards and 4 touchdowns. And you also got Jordan James, 17 carries for 72 yards and a touchdown. And Tez Johnson, their leading receiver, 8 catches, 162 yards and a touchdown there for the Ducks. On the flip side, Penn State, Drew Alar, 15 of 29, 180 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. But on the ground, leading rusher in this one, Katron Allen now, 13 carries, 123 yards there for him rushing. You add what he's doing, what Singleton's doing, and they are destroying it in terms of running the ball there. And of course, Tyler Warren, the leading receiver there for Penn State at tight end. He's got 5 catches for 81 yards so far in this one. Let's see. RC says JB Detroit continues to win these games. Luckily, is it luck though? Is it really luck? They say if you repeatedly do something that it's a habit, you know, that it's a habit. RC says Kenneth got the answer right. And so, yep. Let's see. Kenneth says Creighton beat on one Kansas Tuesday night in basketball. Oh, word? What was the score with final score in that one? Oh, look at that. That is about to be a touchdown there. Oh my goodness. So just like that, that's how you start off a quarter. Now, did they say he scored? No, they say he's just shy, but it was close. It was close. I thought he had it. I thought he had that one. You might want to take a replay look at that one. I I could be wrong, but I thought he got it in that end zone. But either way, all right. So now they're gonna take a look at it. Gonna take a look at it. Let's see. RC says, JB, I watched Cooper Flag and Duke beat number 2 Auburn this past week. It was a good win. And you said it was a good game. Bet, bet, bet. Let's see. RC says Cooper Flag can definitely ball. You say, take your word for it. Oh, I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. I've watched Auburn a couple times this season, just a few times, like 2 times, but I didn't watch that game. RC says Penn State. All right, so looking at that replay there, did he get it over or not? Because you got to see when does that ball, when does his toe touch out of bounds also? Does it touch out before? I thought it was enough, but I know it's super close. All right, so they're still watching the replay here to see if he broke the plane in the end zone there or if he's just short. Referee is now walking up there. Let's see. All right, so the call stands. So they've ultimately felt the call stands. Okay. Again, here in the fourth quarter, early stages of the fourth quarter, 1st and goal. Literally needs 1 yard to get into the end zone. Oh, man. All right, so now 1st and goal, gives it to the up back, and oh, what a touchdown. Made it super easy. Made it super easy for the touchdown. So Penn State scores a touchdown here, and that's their first touchdown of the second half. And that's going to cut it down to a 1-touchdown game. And again, Katron Allen coming through. All right, so now let's see the 2-point attempt. Trick play. Look at, oh, he goes. What was the point of this? What was the point of this? Like, that was just, that's how you mess around and find out in this league here. I mean, all right, that I hear you. RC says you would compare Cooper Flag to a cross between Grant Hill and Gordon Haywood. You say, I most certainly believe he'll be going #1 in the NBA draft. RC said, man, JB, I know you're wiped out after these 2 streams. And so, man, JB's thinking about what JB's going to eat after this. Because JB has not yet eaten. So JB's thinking about what he's going to eat after this. Now watch, it ends up going to some crazy historic overtime type of thing. Watch, it does. All right, kickoff on the way. No return. All right, so the Ducks up 38-30 right now here in the fourth quarter. 14 minutes and 17 seconds remaining, so plenty of time here in the fourth. And let's see what the Oregon Ducks do with the football here. All right, this is big for both teams here. Both teams. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Ducks. Goes in motion. And Dylan lost the ball. Dylan lost the ball, but he recovered it. Oh my goodness. That could have been brutal, almost fatal for the Ducks. Meanwhile, for Penn State, I know that guy wanted to pull out the strings remaining on his head there for that, but on that play there. But man, how do you let a quarterback recover the ball when it's a 50-50 situation like that and you have an opportunity to get that ball? But 2nd and 11, Dylan throws it, gets the completion, goes out of bounds, picks up about 5 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up. Again, fourth quarter with 13 minutes and 41 seconds to go. RC says, JB, you say 28 people and only me and Kenneth are talking to JB. Say JB is definitely doing something right. But when you put it like that, JB's got to wonder. All right, but here we go. 3rd and 6. So can the Ducks get a first down, or will Penn State get a stop? Penn State only sends 3. Throws it short. Gets the completion there to the back, and the back with a big-time first down there. Excellent job. Great patience there, and they threw it short, and it was wide open. It was wide open. That's a first down there. Completes it for about 11 yards there on the play to Jordan James. SCRC says Penn State is still alive, and guess what? You say, so are JB's shiny overtime aspirations. Oh, man, don't put it that way, RC. Don't turn him into the villain. All right. Quick pass there to the slot receiver. Oh, he gets brought down immediately. He's going to lose some yards on the play there. So Penn State being aggressive. Excellent tackle there. All right, so 2nd and 12. Again, here in the fourth quarter with 12 minutes and 20 seconds to go. All right, 5 seconds. I mean, referee, I'm like, at this point, come on. They should have a certain amount of time for that. And Dylan's going to run. All right, picks up about 3 yards there on the run. So now 3rd down coming up once again. Kenneth says, do you follow the news? Do you seen where the guy shot on the CEO of health insurance and they found his backpack with Monopoly money in it? And so I did not see that part there. I did hear about it, but I didn't see the part about the Monopoly money part though. I didn't see that part. All right, she said Kenneth and JB buddy straight. You say John Wick bought the CEO execution without dude knowing a thing. You say wild and crazy killing. You say I think he's still on the run. And so man, that's insane. Insanity. But again, we're at the commercial now. When we come back, a big third down situation here for the Oregon Ducks, who lead this one 38-30. But right now, lots of time left in this one here. They still need to score and big third down. Meanwhile, for Penn State, if you can get a stop, it's a golden opportunity. Golden opportunity. Let's see. Braden says, been busy with some stuff, but you're back now. Welcome back there, Braden. And RC says, wait, what? You say, hold on. You say, wait, found Monopoly money in his backpack. And so, man, you bring Monopoly money to somebody that's serious about getting money, man. I don't like those odds there. I don't like those odds unless you know they just gonna take your word for it. But even then, that's a lot of Monopoly money that you got to put in there to just make it feel heavy. But again, we're right now at the commercial here. Again, fourth quarter, 11 minutes and 52 seconds left to go here in the fourth. 3rd and 9 when we come back here for the Oregon Ducks from their own 41-yard line here. So a major third down in this one, guys, coming up when we get back from the commercial. Again, an 8-point lead here. Penn State scored the last time they was out there, but they ended up going for 2, did not get it. So we'll see for the Oregon Ducks if they can convert, or for Penn State if they can get the stop. But it's not too late to let JB know what side are you rooting for. Who do you want to see get that W here? Because both teams have been playing outstanding. Lots of points in this one, combining for 68 points. And you know what? We're not done scoring. We're not done scoring. We're not done scoring. Absolutely. All right, she said, what are my thoughts on that one? You said, Braden, what's your thoughts on that? So, yeah, Braden, let us know. Let us know. And Samuel says, come on, rain, close. So he says the rain's close. Okay, bet. All right, so getting ready to come back here. And man, so far in this one, Dylan Gabriel, 20 of 29 for 247 yards and 4 touchdowns. So he's had a pretty good game here. Johnson has been that go-to guy, 10 catches, 165 yards, and a touchdown. Can he find perhaps Johnson on this play? Last time he found Jordan James at the backfield, and James had himself a game so far in this one as well here. So many weapons to choose from. What do they choose to do here on 3rd and 9 from their own 41-yard line? We're about to find that out here shortly. All right, so shotgun formation here. Running back goes in motion. Now we're going to be looking at a 5-wide formation here. Penn State sends 4. Dylan steps up, throws it, gets the completion and the first. And he's going to get brought down at the 42-yard line. And guess who? Tez Johnson. He's just built like that, guys. He's honestly just built like that. This is what he does. What a nasty move. I would not want to be the DB. You guys have to bring the cart out if he did that move against me there. That was one heck of a move, and busted out there for the first down. 11:05 to go here in the fourth. They're going to run the ball here up the middle, and that's going to be a nice pickup of about a good 5-6 yards there on a carry. 2nd down coming up. And again, 10 minutes and 53 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 5 coming up. And so let's see. Kenneth says, my wife looks sweet. And so that's nice of you to say there, Kenneth. Toss it here to the back, and the back picks up a couple yards. Now, I don't know when he was actually down. I ain't going to lie. I don't know when he was down there, but it was a nice effort there. Picked up a couple yards. Oh, wow. I see that Jackson State got that W. Okay. But yeah, excellent job there. Kept his balance, and quite frankly, that could be a first. But they're saying 3rd and 1. All right. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen here. Up, and I guess that they will review this one. Oh man. So right now they're gonna take a second look. And I know at first glance I was thinking to myself, he didn't look down. Now does his elbow touch down? Ooh, his elbow might have touched down there. His elbow might have touched down. And that would be a difference of like a full yard right there. So, but they're saying 3rd and 2, fourth quarter, 9 minutes and 55 seconds to go. Oregon up 38-30. They know how big this first down would be. Braden says, I don't know, RC. 4 minutes and 40 seconds in terms of time possession on this drive here. So they are taking a little time off as well. Heavy formation here. They need 2 yards. Hands to the back and the back. He is not going to get it. Not going to get it. Oh, man, they rejected him. 4th down coming up. And that time, just nothing there. Penn State committed. They guessed run, and they guessed correctly. Now on 4th and 2. Will they dare to go for it here on 4th and 2? Well, they are about taking risk. This is major, guys. 4th and 2, shotgun formation. Gets the snap. Dylan looking. Dylan throws this one. Gets the completion. Oh, my goodness. All the way to the 15-yard line. Wow. So every time their back is against the wall, they find a way to get the first down here for the Oregon Ducks. They make clutch plays on 4th downs when they need to. They may not get it every time they want it, but when they really need to, that has been the theme all season long for these guys. It's making plays when they need to. There was no doubt. In that time, they went to the tight end Ferguson for the big time play. So now, fresh new set of downs to work with here. They are right now 15 yards away from getting into the end zone. Feeds it to the back. The back off the right side. Look at the space. And he's going to get the first down there. Almost got the touchdown, about 2 yards shy of getting to the end zone there. But man, big time run on that play. And right now, Oregon knocking on the door again. Heck, they've been here so many times. They probably got a key to this door at this point. But man, we're about to witness some more points here coming up on the board here. Unless the defense has some other plans. Braden says, RC, you have broken your TV yet? Braden says 41 people in here now, 44. And he says, like and subscribe, everyone. Says, like and subscribe. Show some love to your boy JB. But here we go. Speaking of some love, let's see if Oregon can find a way to cash this one in. And they're going to need to get 3 yards to get into that end zone. But right now, referees are discussing something here. And again, I can't hear the audio to hear exactly what they're saying here, but it will be a 1st and goal here. But let's see what the officials are discussing. All right, clock is running. 7 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter, guys. This is huge. Right now, if you're Penn State, you do not want them to get a touchdown. You just don't want that to happen. You just don't want it to happen. Here we go, 1st and goal. Fullback goes in motion. Going to hand it to the back here, and the back is going to get the touchdown with ease. And so Oregon, they throw up the O. That is going to be a touchdown. Jordan James caps it off there in the end zone. Wow. Big time response there by the Oregon Ducks. And it just comes down to the key 3rd down plays, the key 4th down plays. Man, it's been insane. It's been insane. Braden says, was there any bots while you were away? There was no bots, Braden, this time. There was no bots there. You would think so, but fingers crossed, though. It's still plenty of time now that you mention it. And you say 31-21 Clemson. Okay, let's see the extra point here for the Oregon Ducks. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. So the score right now, Oregon up 45-30 here in the 4th quarter with 7 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter of play. So Oregon did a tremendous job on that drive. 10 plays, 60 yards, 5 minutes and 26 seconds to turn time possession off the clock on that drive there, and ultimately capped it off there in the end zone for a touchdown. Now, here's where things get interesting. If you're Penn State, yes, you've been able to move the ball, but you've been more effective on the ground. There's no secret there. Between Katron Allen and Nicholas Singleton, they've been your duo in the backfield. However, you got to consider now it's like 7 minutes and 51 seconds left to go in this one here. So you're going to have to make some plays throughout the passing game at some point here. Now that you're down 2 scores, at some point, you're going to need to make some bigger plays here passing wise. Passing wise, Drew Alar, 15 to 29, 180 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And that 1 interception, oh man, that was horrible there. It basically gift wrapped it 7 points there for the Oregon Ducks on that one, because basically you threw the ball there, intercepted. They got the ball at the 1 yard line and they scored the next play. But that aside, though, both quarterbacks, they've looked all right there. But Drew Alar, if they're going to come back in this one, Drew's going to have to go out there and really light it up the rest of the way. But hey, guys, let me know. Do you think Penn State can pull this one off? Is there still a chance for a little JBOT? Can we see some overtime here still? I know it's 2 scores right now, but if Penn State can go out there and score, and their defense, which is giving up 45 points, can somehow get a stop and give them the ball back, we'll have a possibility. But first things first, they got to score a touchdown. They've got to score a touchdown. Before halftime, Penn State put up 24 points. Since halftime, they've put up 6 points. So they've got to find a way to figure out what was working in that first half and get it going. That's what they got to do. It's what they got to do. And so, Corey, what's good with you? What's good with you, Corey? How are you? And you said thanks for the commentary and go Ducks. And so I appreciate you coming through here, Corey, and I hope you are doing well. And hey, right now, you got to be feeling kind of happy right now. 45 to 30, got to be happy with that. But one thing you do know is that this game, with all the points that's been scored, this one's not over. This one's not over. Braden said touchdown. Samuel said touchdown. Okay. Samuel said, who I got for this one? And so, well, I'll tell you what there, Samuel. I mean, right now it's looking like Oregon. It's looking like Oregon there. And so, but right now, Penn State's got to really just get some chunk plays here, which they've made some chunk plays here, but they've got to go down there and score a touchdown. Got to score a touchdown. RC says, like and subscribe, or JB's going to yank his belt off and whip some tail. JB's not aggressive like that. Braden says it's 31-24 Clemson. So wait a second. How much time is left in that one, Braden? How much time is left in that one? I thought that game was done. I really did. All right, kickoff on the way. All right, no return. So let's see what Penn State can do. So Alar, this could be the game that really elevates you if you're able to somehow catch fire the rest of this way, because they're going to need it. Kenneth says you made $231 on metal. You scraped it. And so, oh, man, you scrapped it. Bet. That's what's up. That's what's up, Kenneth. RC says JB is a very violent man. He can't stop him. RC says Penn State, boo. All right, so here we go. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen here. Fakes the toss. Drew feeling the rush. Drew on the move. Drew's going to run. And Drew still running. And Drew, I mean, that's the most awkward run I've ever seen. He looks like his legs are too long for him. I'm not going to lie. But hey, if it works, you keep those legs moving there. But I'm telling you, he looked like Shaggy off of Scooby-Doo in the pocket there. He's just, look at him. A little bit of rumbling and tumbling and thumbling. But hey, it works. 1st and 10. Quick pass. Incomplete. Incomplete. Targeting the tight end there. Incomplete against Tyler Warren. Mark my words, Tyler Warren, he feels like the kind of guy that is going to probably end up on the Kansas City Chiefs this draft. I'm telling you that much. They would know how to use him. All right, Braden says, JB will not do that, everyone. He says, just over 6 minutes. And he says, Shaggy. And so I'm telling you, man, the way he's running is looking like it. All right, 2nd and 10 here. Alar looking to pass, feels the rush, and they got him for the sack. Oh, my goodness. 3rd down coming up. So now the odds are not looking good right now. 3rd and 16. Got to be able to at least pick up some yards to make 4th down manageable if you don't get it all here. But, man, offensive line got to give you time. 6 minutes and 32 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter of play, with Oregon up 45-30, but Penn State with the football here, needing to score a touchdown. You got to do it. Shotgun formation, trips at the bottom of the screen here. One tight end at the top of this formation, gets the snap, looking, throws it, gets the completion. The receiver bobbles it 3 times there, but somehow still gets the first down. How do you bobble it 3 times and still be that wide open? I'm telling you, his only enemy on the play was himself. But he happened to make the play and got the first down. Okay, I see you, Penn State. I see you. I like the fight that they're still doing. 1st and 10, throws it. That's going to be another completion there, about 2 yards shy of that first down marker. 5 minutes and 52 seconds left to go. Come on, keep the tempo going. Keep the tempo going. You got to. RC says, Braden, listen. Oh man, here we go. Kenneth says he thinks that RC is a very violent man on talking trash sometimes. Oh man. All right, so here we go. Second down coming up here. Oh, they called it incomplete. So a 2nd and 10, short pass there, caught by the tight end. But what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Picked up no yards on the play, but it does keep the clock moving. 3rd down coming up. Oh man, you can see the look on James Franklin's face. I feel legitimately bad for him. Wait a minute. That was a catch there. They should. How did the booth not pick that up? That was indeed a catch. Oh man, Penn State. What is going on? All right, so due to a series of unfortunate events here, 3rd and 10 for Penn State. Ball at about the 43-yard line of Oregon. Looking, throws it. Gets the completion. First guy whiffs on the tackles. When he gets the first down and takes it to the 30-yard line. There you go. I like it. Every time their backs against the wall, they're going out there and finding a way to get a first down. RC says, Braden, it's not going to get easier because now people have game tape and they can refer to how to pressure you guys. All right, but here we go. 1st and 10. Samuel says, good, great game. Quick pass caught by the tight end, and the tight end picks up about 3-4 yards there on the play before he's slung down. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter right now. Again, Penn State down 15 points. Again, they made the decision to go for 2 last time they scored. They didn't get it, so that's why they're down 15 points. 2nd and 7. Gets the snap out the shotgun. Pressure coming. Drew feeling it. He's running. Drew running again. Oh, man, takes it all the way to the 12-yard line. That's a first down, but you still got to hurry up. You still got to hurry up. We got Oz in the building. What's good with you, Oz? He says, yo, got to have your seat come through here. Snaps the ball. Looking. Throws one up there. Incomplete. Incomplete. All right, so 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 10. Allows him to breathe for a second with 4:06 left to go here. The clock stopped at 4:06. You got to score now, and then you got to depend on your defense. But first things first, you worry about scoring first. That's what you got to do. Again, both teams with all 3 timeouts here in the fourth quarter with 4:03 left to go. Score Oregon 45, Penn State 30. But right now, 2nd and 10 here for Penn State at the 14-yard line of the Oregon Ducks. Current drive is 10 plays, 61 yards, 3 minutes and 24 seconds in turn time possession there. And so, wait a minute. Why call a timeout when you know that you're down 15 points? Why call a timeout? If you could save that timeout, why not save it when you know you're going to need it at some point? Like, because they've been moving the ball great. But yeah, absolutely. Braden says, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. RC teams are now going to try to press us every game. RC says, Penn State going out lame. Willie says, I repeat, who can beat this Duck squad? Willie says, stand up if you can. And let's go. RC says, Braden, someone told me on Facebook our new coach does too much cheering and not enough coaching. That's insane. And so, Bunny, what's good with you? What's good with you? And you say hashtags go Ducks. And so there you go. But what's good with you? Thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through. And everybody here that's right now, whether you're rooting for Oregon or Penn State, JB welcomes you here and glad that you're here. But again, let JB know here, guys, who are you guys rooting for in this one? And right now, if you're Penn State here, 2nd and 10, you're at the 14-yard line. You must score a touchdown. There ain't no other way. There ain't no way. You got to score a touchdown here. You got to do it. RC says, is Bo Nix really, really good or a product of the Oregon system? Or is he just lucky like his success with the Broncos? And so Bo Nix is good. The man is good. I'm proud of Bo Nix. He, from what he was at Auburn, because I thought he was horrible at Auburn, and then what I've seen that he transformed, I'm happy for him. And so we got Eric in the building. What's good with you, Eric? And Eric says, JB. You say, you're well, sir. That's what's up. Oh man, we got Eric here. That's how we know that we're doing something right, guys. When we got Eric coming through, we're doing something right. But yes, glad to have you guys come here through the first Big Ten championship game here, in which Oregon's up by 15. But right now, Penn State, they are in the red zone here. And if they can score a touchdown, that'll make it a one touchdown game. So this could go either way. And apparently, that Clemson and SMU game, that one apparently is a close one too. But man, let's see. Braden says he disagrees with that, RC. He says you think she's done a good job, but the passing and ball handling needs to be fixed. Without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. But man, I mean, these are the kind of games that you want here. They gave us some great night games, but man, only one team could come out victorious in this one for that Big Ten championship. All right, Eric says you're torn. You're torn because your buddy's wife is a fan of both teams and you believe she's going Penn State tonight. And so, okay. Ah, man, but I tell you what, either way, both teams should be proud of their performance. But here we go, 2nd and 10 right now for Penn State from the 14-yard line of Oregon. Gets the snap here. And look at the quarterback run here. And he's going to get back to, no, he's going to actually lose half a yard here. 3rd down coming up. 3 minutes and 54 seconds. So you called a timeout to draw up a running play here. Now, Oregon, this should be wait, what? And so that's going to be a flag, but he wanted the free play. I'm sorry, it's going to be a timeout call. So a timeout call there by Oregon to prevent what would have been a penalty there. Heads up play there by the coach, call a timeout. Tried to make a substitution there. You had no choice but to call a timeout there. No choice but to call a timeout. All right, let's see. Braden says SMU gets the ball with 4 minutes left. And what's the score with that one? Kenneth says, can you get 7 likes to get to 30 before the game ends? So yes, if we can get some more likes here, that would be great. But oh man. All right, so after that timeout now, Penn State lining up. Again, the mission, getting to the end zone. That's the mission. You got 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go. 3rd and 10. Back goes in motion, gets the snap, looking, throws it. Incomplete. Even if he caught it, he would have been short of the 1st down marker. But now you got yourself a 4th and 10 situation right here in a must convert situation here to Penn State. You got to do it. You got to do it. Now, I know they want to get the ball to Tyler Warren here, but the defense knows it here also. The defense knows it here also. So you've got to find a way to get it to someone that you like their matchup here on 4th and 10. Early in the first half, finding a running back out the backfield worked multiple times for them. Maybe now's the time to give it a consideration here. All right, 4th and 10. Moving around, throws it. Is that caught? It is caught. I can't believe my eyes here. That was caught for a touchdown. They grabbed him by the jersey and everything. All hope was looking lost, but he fired that ball in there to Harrison Wallace III, who gets the touchdown. Can you believe it? On 4th down, yes, miracles can happen in the Big Ten championship game. What about that? On 4th down. Oh, man. He just slung it in there. He slung it in there. Probably the only guy that he literally could see in that situation. Man. And they're going to go ahead and kick that extra point. Kick that extra point there. Make it an 8-point game. All right. 3 minutes and 41 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter of play. 2 timeouts for each of these teams. Wow. Wow. SCRC says, JB, Braden, you say 8-1, too shabby. You say too shabby. RC says, JB, you ate pork chops, baked beans, broccoli, salad, and baked potatoes for dinner. Oh, man, RC. Oh, man, you know JB hasn't eaten yet, man. You know that. Willie says, man, plenty of time left, too. That is right. Plenty of time left too. But the thing is, though, if you're Penn State, now you got to stop them. Now you've got to really come down there and stop them because something tells me for Oregon, if it comes down to a 4th and 1, a 4th and 2, maybe even a 4th and 3, that they will go for. So that means if you're Penn State, you've got to come out there early and aggressive here on like first down. Again, if you're for Penn State and stuff like that, early on you got to do your work here. You cannot let them make it like 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7. I'm sorry, 2nd and 3. You got to make sure that they do not, go out there and get a lot of yards on first and second down. Put them in 3rd and long situations. That's what you got to do. But the defense, I know they're exhausted. But this is going to be a real challenge here for Penn State defensively. Meanwhile, for Oregon, you know what you got to do. All right, kickoff, no return. So let's see what Oregon can do with 3 minutes and 41 seconds left to go. Again, Penn State has 2 timeouts. Penn State has a 2-minute mark as well. But it's all going to come down to this defense. Kenneth says, we got nickname for RC. And so let's see. RC says, JB, I think Nicky is better than Drake and Lil Wayne. Just your humble opinion there. Let's see. RC says, Gangsta Gutless there. And so, oh man, my own alarm there went off. All right, so here we go. Multiple tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 back in the backfield here from their own 25-yard line. Run and play. And gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no yards there on the carry. And again, if you're Oregon, with each and every carry, you're trying to take off as much time as possible there, but you understand you've got to get some first downs. You understand that. Let's see. Well, he says victory formation could come really quick. He says it could come really quick. 2nd and 10 right now for the Oregon Ducks. And again, Penn State, I said what you need to do. Let's see if you can do it. From their own 25. Going to toss it to the back here in the back. Fighting, picks up a yard on the play. So Penn State defense stops him here on 2nd down. Can they do it a 3rd time? If you can stop him right here, you can get that football back. Meanwhile, if you're Oregon, if you can come up clutch here again on 3rd down here, I think you know what that means. I think you know very well what that means. But man, talk about a time for the defense to step up against the run. And again, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. This is big. It's really big here. Can the Ducks get a first down? Gets the snap. Looking. Throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. Oh my goodness. 4th down. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Penn State defense got a 3-and-out. Wow. Willie says victory formation could come really quick. RC says fried chicken is a can't miss meal. Ignore what the doctor say about fried chicken. He said just ignore that. Kenneth says, is that your fire alarm for us all? And so, no, that's just my alarm on my phone. I didn't think that I'd still be, I guess, streaming at this time. So again, I told you JB got a lot of projects and stuff. But meanwhile, that return, way to catch it and get some nice yards on the return. So right now, if you're Penn State, you're believing it. You're believing it right now. It can happen. But no, that was my phone alarm there, Kenneth. Braden says they stopped them. And so, oh man, remember, they got to score the touchdown and they got to get the 2. Let's see. RC says Marty McFly on the report. Oh man. Oh man. All right, let's see. Let us see. All right, so with 2:08 to go. And of course, Penn State, they really, really want this one. I know they really, really want this one. Let's see. RC says, JB, you going to bed? You'll eat tomorrow. JB probably won't be going to bed till probably about at least a good 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. One would have to think 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning because JB got a ton of projects to work on after this. All right, but here we go. 1st and 10. So shotgun formation here for Penn State. Direct snap here to the back, in the back. Look at him follow those blockers there. And he's going to fight to be just shy of that 1st down marker. But what a play to get him to the 2-minute mark. Excellent play. All right, so how about that? How about that? All right, meanwhile, oh man, 2-minute mark here. 2-minute mark. Let's see. Kenneth says, RC, are you going to sleep, going to bed early? All right. So currently, right now, 2-minute mark. Penn State with the football facing 2nd and 1. Ball at the Penn State 46-yard line. And again, Oregon up 45-37. This one right here is going to have one of those, I guess you could say, photo finishes because they got to score, then go for 2, and then not leave enough time on the clock for Oregon to respond. And that's just to get to overtime. Then you got to win in overtime. But man, what a game. What a game. The ultimate over, if you took the over, which the line was at about 50, around the range of 50 points earlier. But they've combined for 82 points so far in this one. Braden says SMU's in the red zone, 30 seconds left. Oh man. Oh man, crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Is this how it all ends? What's the score in that one? RC says JB Bronny scored 18 points tonight and it took him 17 shots to get there. Oh man, that's insane. Insane. I'm surprised he shot that much, really. But that would be insane. Insane. Braden says 31-24. So they might go to overtime as well. Oh man. Could both of these games potentially go to overtime at the same time? That would just be, that's wow. And again, right now we're not missing any of the action here. We are just about to return here from the commercial. So just about to return from the commercial. Again, the score right now, Oregon 45, Penn State 37. We hit the 2-minute mark. And so both of these teams here with 2 timeouts to work with. Penn State with the football down 8, so they need to get a touchdown and then 2 to tie it. That's to tie it. But again, Oregon defensively, they got a little something to say about that as well. But 2nd and 1 coming up here for Penn State. And man, this is big. This is big. Braden says 20 seconds, 1st and goal. All right, shotgun formation here. Tight end goes in motion. They snap the ball. Penn State looking, taking a deep shot here. And oh, he threw an interception. Oh my goodness. He threw an interception, and just like that, all hope evaporates just about. Now they still got technically 2 timeouts. There's still enough time to where they can go 3 and out. But man, Penn State. Braden says touchdown SMU. He says touchdown SMU. Oh man, are they going to go for 2? Maybe. They should go for 2, Braden. I hope they go for 2. They should go for 2. But no, they might just take it to overtime. Wow. Oh man, look at that. I mean, excellent job by the defensive back. And the receiver leaped for that ball prematurely on that one. And the DB, I mean, hey, he said, I got hands too, so why not? He said, I got hands too, so why not? Wow. Braden says, Kevin Jennings is amazing. Meanwhile, the Ducks, they run the ball here and gonna pick up a nice 7 yards there on the carry. 2nd down coming up. And so right now, Penn State gonna burn a timeout here. They've got one timeout remaining and 1 minute and 49 seconds to go. Wow. RC says men's college basketball, number 7, Gonzaga, 65, and number 4, Kentucky, 59. 8:42 left to go in that one. Appreciate the update there. Braden says that they aren't going for 2. They're just going to go ahead and tie this one up. Okay, that works too. That works too. Man, I feel so bad for James Franklin. So bad for him. I can only imagine what he's going through there, because I honestly feel like he's a good coach. I do feel like he's a good coach. It's just, I don't know how to say it. Like, these are the kind of games you got to win at least a couple of these games. At least a couple of them. And so we're all tied up there, 31-31 in that game. Okay, but meanwhile for the Ducks here, looking to try to get a first down here, and he's going to be half a yard shy of that first down marker. So what does that mean? That means that Dylan Gabriel probably going to line up under center here, let him do the tush push, get the first, and if he gets the first down, they're going to be able to take a knee, because right now Penn State had to use their timeout, and it's 3rd and 1. So this right here is to ice it. Braden says 16 seconds left. RC says the interception. Man, talk about going bonkers here. Absolutely. And man, I mean, what a Big Ten championship game this one is. RC says, how dare he throw a pick? Yeah, how dare he? But that was a great play by the defensive back to make a play on that ball there. That was a great play. Great play. But here we go. So 3rd and 1 here for the Oregon Ducks. Multiple tight ends here. Receiver goes in motion. And Dylan's going to keep it. And Dylan is going to get the first before he slides. And that's going to be the game. That's going to ice it. So just like that, the Oregon Ducks will win this one. 45-37. All the Ducks got to do now is just take some knees, and that will be the game. Braden says, big return by Clemson. How big are we talking, Braden? How big are we talking? RC says, for throwing that pick, he's going to have to spend some time at Diddy's. Oh, man. That's cruel and unusual punishment right there, RC. Braden says, that's game. Oregon wins. That's right. They take the knees, and Oregon is going to win. What a game we had, guys. Combining for 82 points in this one. Talk about explosion. I tell you what, Penn State, they did a lot of things in this one. They've got to walk up with their confidence at an all-time high. I know you lost this game right here, but you know what? It's not the end of the road for you. It's not the end of the road for you. Just got to go out there, prepare for the next one. But, man, to lose in this fashion, 45-37 to the number 1 ranked team in the country in a Big Ten championship game there. Oh, man. But what a game. RC says, cry, cry, cry. Penn State quarterback, you said cry. Oh, man. Brandon says that Clemson's in field goal range. That's insane. Insane. But what a game. And again, congratulations there to the Oregon Ducks. You are the Big Ten champions. And so now it's all about what happens moving on from here. But what a good game there. Hats off to Penn State. That was one heck of a game, guys. One heck of a game. And the scoreboard hits 0 now. Not the scoreboard, but the time hits 0. The clock is 0. 45-37. Wow. Oregon wins the Big Ten. But what a game it was. What a game it was. Oh, man. RC says JB and women's basketball. Connecticut crushed Louisville 87-52. All right. And Willie says, congrats to the Ducks. They are who we thought they were. That's what he says. They are who we thought they were. All right. He says, JB, thanks for a wild and hectic, great Saturdays with the awesome coverage. And so, yes, thank you guys here. Everybody, and let's see, Braden says Clemson won. Oh, man, so Clemson won. Oh man, so Clemson got the W. Man, what a wild finish to these games here tonight. A wild finish. But I want to thank everybody for coming through here. It's been great, especially those of you guys who've been here since the Georgia game earlier, Georgia and Texas, which went to overtime, and then this one. But your boy JB now definitely gonna get some rest, man. But hey, what a game it was. Braden says no. RC says, JB, go and enjoy your night, man. You earned this one like all the others. Peace out. Yeah, appreciate you coming through there, RC. And hey, don't break too many stuffs around there. At some point you got to replace it. Sammy says he's out. Have a good, great night and see you next time. And that's right, JB will be live Monday Night Football for the Bengals and Cowboys. That'll be JB's next live stream, Monday Night Football. Woody says, great stream, bro. And thanks for the love on the channel tonight. So, hey, I appreciate that. And as always, I appreciate you, Willie. You take care. And for everybody that's playing fantasy, best of luck to you tomorrow. And best of luck to your NFL teams as well tomorrow. Sammy says, good, great weekend, y'all. Kenneth says, great stream. See you all, my friends. And so, absolutely, yeah, you take care there, Kenneth. And Eric says, wow, I know, right? Wow. What a game. What a game for the ages. What a game for the ages. And Braden says, good night, JV, and great stream. Yeah, good night to you. Thanks for coming through. And man, what a game here. Again, Penn State, they fought really hard. I can't emphasize enough. They fought really hard. Willie says, good luck, fantasy managers. That's right. Secure those playoff spots there. And if your playoff, started this week, best luck in round one. But yes, JB will be ending the stream. But if you're not subscribed to the channel here, you might as well go ahead, subscribe, and become part of JB Nation here and join the JB community here as we stream lots of different games. And honestly, with all these, bowl games that will be coming up and more college football playoffs and stuff, we got a lot to look forward to, guys. A lot to look forward to. But yes, JB's real tired now. My voice is about to go. So I'm going to end the stream here. But hey, see you guys next time. Congrats there to the Oregon Ducks. They, 13-0. That speaks for itself. 13-0, number one in the country. And let's see tomorrow what the committee ranks everybody tomorrow. Because there's going to be a lot to talk about, I'm sure, after that. But congrats to them, and congrats to Clemson as well on winning the ACC. But yes, JB signing out. Got to get some food. See you guys next time. Take care.